Holy crap, I did not set our freaking cameras for this.
Hell yeah.
Look at this. All right, let me fix this real quick. You guys can talk while I do this shit.
Oh my
Hi
god.
guys.
Hey,
Casey
Matt.
fucked up.
I had them set up, and then we had to
Hi.
switch some things around. So
I want to let it be known that Casey was bragging that he had the whole day to set this up.
Yeah, just
Yep,
literally
sure-
like
sure
2 minutes
did.
ago.
sure did. Like, let's
That
get
I'm split
Daniel
right in
over
half.
here.
Holy shit.
That's funny.
Should I wait to for Casey to give the intro, or should I just get us into this?
Just get it
Start
started.
Danny.
Where is
Start
this
us out.
thing?
All right, guys, welcome to the Audible Sports Podcast. My name's Daniel. Casey's fucking us over right now. And we got Tony and Steven here as well.
I'm
We
in
appreciate you
the center.
guys
I know Tony's
joining
cut in
us
half.
this week. Shut the fuck up. Let me finish.
This camera's not even working.
We
Oh,
appreciate
that's
you guys
because that's
joining
this
us this week. Those of you that are here with us so far, we hope a couple more people join in with us, start chatting it up.
one. Oh boy, that's funny.
We're in between week 7 and 8 now.
Yeah, so week
NFL?
7 just happened.
Oh, I want to jump into it, but Casey's taking forever here.
I'm trying. This is hilarious.
Bear with us, guys. Just a
Whee! There goes Tony. Wee.
couple minutes here.
Holy
Hey,
crap.
Just get us squared
Oh.
away.
Oh, that's weird.
Just
This is gonna be real entertaining.
yeah, dude, I fucking suck at this.
It's funny, though.
Hey,
It's
Tony's
fun, you
there.
know?
Okay.
I'll put this in the blooper reel. This will be a blooper reel itself.
Yeah, that's gotta be a
This
blooper
is
for
the
sure.
blooper reel.
It's fine.
Just
Daniel's
have the
bitch
Kirby
ass over here.
enthusiasm
Oh,
theme playing in the
man.
background.
Technical
Well, we'll do
difficulties, guys.
something different real quick. I'm gonna head and talk to the chat. Do you guys have any games in particular that you enjoyed this week, and had a lot of fun watching? Let us know in the comments. We'll go ahead and talk with you guys about it.
There's a few good games.
This is hilarious.
I'm just entertained watching this.
Well,
Yeah,
you know, I
it's a
set
fun
this
time.
thing up first, and then I switched the thing
started
to
sharing your
I
screen.
started sharing my screen in Discord. So that's what fucked it up. Thought I had everything
Hey, I'm
done.
here.
There you go.
All right, just leave the show like it
The
is
last
now.
one
Put it on me,
to
Casey.
arrive. This is hilarious.
Dude, nobody
Whee!
wants to see your bison ass anyway.
All right, let's go back this
Holy
way.
shit. Well, while we're waiting, guys, make sure to check out our TikTok and Twitter pages. The links are in the description here on YouTube. So if you want to click onto those, leave us a follow on Twitter and
And you can
TikTok.
see
Feel
more
free.
shenanigans.
Probably better
Yeah.
content than what's going on right now.
Yeah. most
Look,
of our
guys, we
short-
did it.
well,
We
all of
did
our
it.
short content.
We're there. Okay,
Thank
we
God.
made it. Oh my
All
gosh.
right, I'm leaving. Bye.
All right, well, look here, we made it. We're all here.
Right
We
at
can now move
7:32.
on. Yeah, we can now move on to right at 7:30. Look at us. We told you guys right at 7:30 that we were going to start. Let's go. After I fucked all this up, hopefully this screen's good.
Nope.
That's all right. You know what? Whatever. NFL games recap. I forgot to put the cameras on. All right. Anyway, we had the Cardinals taking out the Saints. I said that the Saints were going to win that game. I was obviously freaking wrong. Well, I think everybody pretty much had the Cardinals.
I
in that
was
game,
wrong
no?
about that too. Yeah.
Who, the Saints and who?
The
the
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
That was the Thursday
Oh,
night
that's
game.
right. Yeah, we all picked
Yeah.
the Saints because Call
No.
of Duty came out.
I picked the Cardinals.
Oh, Tony.
Oh,
was the lone
Tony
wolf.
got the Cardinals right. He was the lone wolf right there.
Oh, I was 8-6 this week.
I was 8-6 as well.
Daniel
Anyway.
was 7-7.
Yeah.
And then Tony, what was your
7 for me.
record?
7-7.
7-7 as
wow.
well. But Cardinals get the win over the Saints. DeAndre Hopkins back from suspension, which is pretty awesome. But Cardinals defense was really, really good in that game. They scored 2 touchdowns and they had 3 interceptions. So
Had the coolest slow mo ever. With the camera facing Andy Dalton and then the
Oh yeah,
forgot.
the dive.
the guy
The dive
flipping
into
into
the
the
end
end zone. Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty
pretty
cool.
awesome. Then we had the Panthers. The shock of the week to me: Panthers taking out the Buccaneers. The Panthers win 21-3 over the Bucks,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
and PJ Walker might be the starter in Carolina for a while now because he did really good. He was 16 for 22 with 177 pass yards and 2 touchdowns in 0 turnovers. So good job to the Panthers. He did really good in that game. But anybody watch that game?
No, but I
Uh,
saw Mike Evans drop a easy touchdown
Oh
pass.
yeah, dude, he had that in
Oh,
his
yeah.
hand. He
Tom
had
Brady's
it
curse,
like,
bro.
coming
The
in.
curse is gone. Giselle's a witch. Confirmed. Career's over.
Yeah. That's wild that the Buccaneers lost. But what's wrong with the Buccaneers? This isn't a bad week. Like it's no longer it's a bad week for them. It's a bad fucking team. Like Tom
Yeah.
Brady might say fucking leave before the season even ends. But yeah, big shout out to Mike Evans for dropping that pass that was in your hands. How do you drop that, man? I don't understand. But anyway, go on to your team. Lions trounce sorry, other way around. Cowboys
You
trounce
watch
the
your
Lions.
fucking mouth, sir.
Hey, weren't you guys losing at halftime, or it was really close at halftime?
It was 6-3 at half. I think the Lions are winning. I think.
Yeah. Were you scared at
But they
halftime?
didn't score again in the second half, so
Yeah, they
fuck them.
They didn't do shit the rest of the game. But Commanders beat the Packers. Taylor Heineke beats Aaron
That was
Rodgers.
another upset too.
Pretty crazy there. The Raiders take out the Texans. I'm really upset because that game pretty much made me lose fantasy. The Raiders had a pick six, 74 yards for a touchdown, like in the last minute of the game. So that made me very upset. The Chiefs smashed the 49ers 44-22. 44-22.
Yeah, the Chiefs' offense there is just too much
Yeah, they're nuts, dude.
to take to just your word trounce over the fucking Niners like that. The Niners have a good defense. I mean, it could have just been a really bad game for the Niners, but
Yeah, I think the Niners will be good. They got Christian McCaffrey now, and they can incorporate him more into the offense. So
Yeah.
we'll see if he'll stay healthy.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, we'll see. That's usually his problem. Tony, your Steelers almost did it against the Dolphins. They had a chance at the end, and they
did.
couldn't do it. What happened?
If they would have just closed the dome. You don't get that? That's a reference to the Yankees.
Yes. Nobody
Um,
likes the Yankees either, just so you know.
honestly, they had it. They had it in their hands. They were in scoring position. Kenny threw 3 interceptions, which was a game changer. If it wasn't for that, they would have been in a way better spot.
Oof.
They're gonna be blaming it on the defense that had 3 interceptions that they dropped, but end of the day, they took care of their end. They didn't let a single touchdown or a single field goal the whole second half of the game.
Yeah.
Their
Give up
job.
16 points to the Dolphins. That's pretty. With Tua back, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did a lot better than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
So,
they
I mean,
found a way
I
to
think they
contain
did a lot better than a lot of the people expected. Because, I mean, there we go. I mean, they almost won that game in the end there, but Dolphins get the stop. And then Ravens and Browns. Ravens beat the Browns 23-20. The Ravens almost blew this game
Almost again.
again. I thought they were going to lose after fumbling again to give it to Cleveland. Baltimore's defense showed up though when it mattered, and Cleveland can't get a goddamn field goal, so Baltimore wins. That's how that game ended. That was wild. When they turned it over again, I was like, oh my gosh, here they go again. This team's way too good to be this bad.
Did
But
Nick Chubb end up doing anything there? He was playing like shit.
I don't
I
think
saw.
he really did it a lot. I mean, I know he did some things, but I don't know what his fantasy points are off the top of my head right now. Then you have the Bengals took out the Falcons. I mean, I thought this would be a closer game, but obviously the Bengals had 3 receivers that almost had 100 receiving yards. I think
Jesus.
T. Higgins had 93. Tyler Boyd had over 150. And
Oh my god.
Jamar Chase is Jamar Chase, man. Tyler Boyd also had a 60-yard bomb thrown to him, like towards the beginning of the game. But yeah, the Bengals are back to form here. And as for the Falcons, Mariota is not the future in Atlanta, and he probably shouldn't be your present. So, dude only threw the ball like 10 or 11 times. That was it. Like, I don't understand. You're behind, and you need to throw the ball. What are you guys doing? So,
I mean, they are doing better than what we all thought they were doing, though. So I mean, it's not all on him.
yeah, I mean, but they're contending now in that division, so they need to play better, and they need to get him more involved. So,
It's kind of the same way with the Colts. Like they throw 50 times, and you have Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. It's like
yeah, I don't understand that either.
I
But
mean, how long were the Falcons even on the field though for time of possession?
I don't know.
27 minutes?
That's crazy. That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
But
27 to the 33 for the Bengals.
it was
There
pretty
just
even.
there wasn't any offense produced. They only ran 45 plays.
yeah, I got a question for you in this next one, Daniel. Is Daniel Jones legit? Giants get the
I
win
don't
over
know,
the
dude.
Jaguars.
It's weird.
I mean, he can run.
Here's the thing. Okay. The Giants on paper are not where they are right now, but they're finding ways to win every single game, and that's why they're 6-1. Who at the beginning of this season thought the fucking New York Giants would be 6-1 going into Week 8?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Holy shit!
I did. I
They're
think
just
I had
finding
them.
ways to win.
I think I had them for 7
In
wins on the
general.
season, and I think they're gonna pass that. So
They might go over 10.
yeah, but I told you guys that they're not gonna be as bad as they were in the past, and you like kind of shit on me in the beginning of the season. You're like, no way they get 4 wins, no way. So, but
I
they got
said
over
they were
that.
climbing out of their hole. They're
Yep.
just climbing
Yeah.
out way faster.
They almost did lose. They were 1 yard
Yeah.
away from losing.
Yep.
Yeah, and
It is also Jacksonville, so I mean, they're down to 2-5 now. They've returned back to form. So as the entire AFC South.
next game, Colts lose to the Titans again for the for the 5th straight time in 3 years. We fucking suck, dude. I don't know how else to say it. We fucking suck. Also, shout out to Sam Ellinger. He is our starter on Sunday against the Commanders. So
Good for you guys.
hopefully he does some shit because holy crap. And I don't know why he's starting. Like, I don't know if he's starting because Matt Ryan's been bad, because he has been, or I don't know if he's starting because, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why.
I think it's Matt Ryan being bad.
I don't know. He might be
Uh,
hurt too. So
They were talking on the Pat McAfee show about that because they said he was benched on one side, and then they were like, "Oh, well, he also has a shoulder injury," and it's like, is it both? Is it did he
I mean-
get benched before we found that out? It's like,
He's also already thrown 9 interceptions on the season.
yeah, and I think he's fumbled it like 8 times too.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
got 9
he's-
touchdowns to his 9 interceptions. His QBR is 42 through
Yeah.
the entire season so far.
Booty cheeks.
It's fucking horrid.
Surprisingly,
He's got over 2,000 yards passing already, though. He's 4th in passing yards somehow.
Isn't that
because
crazy?
they have to pass the ball because they can't. They have to play from behind.
It's funny, dude. Poor guy.
I don't know, but we'll move on. We'll talk about more about the Colts later when we do our predictions. New York Jets get the win over the Broncos. I actually picked the Jets to win this game.
We did too.
I think we
Um,
all did.
I don't know
I
if
think
we
we
all
all
did,
did.
but Jerry Jeudy had 7 receptions on 11 targets, 4 first downs, 3 explosive plays, 15 yards or more. Didn't matter because they didn't fucking score. I mean, the Broncos defense is probably the only fantasy thing worth picking up right now.
Broncos country. Let's die.
They're dead. They're already dead. Like it's over.
They're what 2-5 now.
I think so. I think they are.
25. Yep.
We're better than the Broncos, though. We beat them
Well,
by a field goal.
Not because you beat them, they beat themselves.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up. We still won. But next game, Seattle takes out Los Angeles. The Chargers in LA. I mean,
Chargers
I
are
did not
struggling.
think that they would score this many points on the Chargers. 37-23.
I told you guys the Chargers are one of those teams where you don't know what team is going to show up in what week. You can't
Mhm.
tell with them, and then injuries come in, and I
Like
think Justin Herbert he had fractured ribs like a couple weeks ago. I mean, I'm sure he's still in pain, but either way, it's just I don't know. The Chargers are a weird team. They're still 4-3. They're still second in the division, 1 game behind the Chiefs. So
Oh, in the chat, Jerry says about time. Mike says fly, Eagles fly. And Jerry says Colts should get Cooper Rush. You know what? I don't hate that, Jerry. I
yeah,
don't hate
that would be a good pickup for you guys. Send us Michael Pittman.
it. No, we're keeping him. He's not
Or
going
the
anywhere.
other fuck. Who's the other guy?
Alec Pierce, you want him?
Yes.
No, I think we're keeping both of them. So
Well, you're not getting shit then.
both on rookie contracts. So they're not
We'll send
going.
you guys Cooper
anywhere.
Rush and Zeke, and then we'll take Jonathan Taylor. Cool.
Done.
And last game here, the Bears take out the Patriots in a shocking win too, 33 to
Fuck that
14.
game.
Also,
What a joke.
fuck all the Bears fans that jump into our TikTok after the game. They go like, "Oh, you guys don't know what you're talking about." Nobody picked the fucking Bears to win, okay? Not even you. You didn't even pick the Bears to win. So, eat shit, go die. The Bears
Wow.
are trash. Okay? right.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, man. I just don't like when people comment on shit like after it happens like, "Oh, you said
That's
the
what
same
people
thing."
love to
Don't
do,
even
Casey.
lie. Don't even
that's-
lie.
Why do you think ESPN is nothing but who can be the most ridiculous? Because it's about people trying to be right. That's all anything is now. It's cancel culture. I hate it,
Yeah, it's fucking annoying.
but that's the
But
way the world is. man.
Congrats to the Bears fans. I mean,
You're fucking 3-4 now. Congratulations. You're not making the playoffs. So
Yeah.
And then you got the Cowboys next.
Yeah, but anyway, let's go back to the 4-cam scene so we can see all of our faces. Hi.
Yes.
Hey, it's
Look,
working.
hey, we did it. Hey, sorry guys, I fucked that up. What?
You had
So-
all day to spend on this, huh?
So, the next thing we're gonna do here, we're doing something a little different. It is it's called Weddle. So it's like football Wordle. Let's go to that screen. This one's not
Are we
fucked up
gonna-
either because we know this one's
I'll
right.
just
All right,
let
cool,
you
we're
know.
good. But basically, we're gonna guess a football player here. We only get 8 guesses. There's an easy mode. We can do the hard mode if you guys want to as well. The hard mode's like all players in the NFL,
Yeah.
including like linemen and stuff like that. This one's just like fantasy football players. So, in the chat, if you guys want to give us one player, if anybody's watching, throw us a player in the
can't
chat
fucking see
and
this
see
shit.
if we can guess something. Unless you guys want to guess a player, we'll kind of go through this. We only get 8 guesses, so who should we
Go
do?
one at a time, or we're gonna do this collectively?
We do this collectively.
Collectively, we'll collectively agree on whatever we're gonna do.
Team job.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Maybe Jerry will give us an eagle or someone.
Give you guys 30 seconds.
Wait, I don't get. How does this work?
You'll
so
see.
basically,
There we go. Jerry says Miles Sanders. Let's type
we're
him
gonna
in.
pick a player, and it's gonna give us. You'll see right now.
So, yellow means he's in the NFC, but not the NFC East.
If it's white, then it's not any of those.
It's not
So
any of
he's-
these.
So he's not a running back. He's not obviously doesn't play for Philly, and there's arrows that it's hard to see on Casey's screen. But
Height 5'11". It says height. He's taller than 5'11". He's age lower than 25, and his number is lower than 26. So
If you move that to your other monitor, is it gonna fuck everything up?
yes, I'm not moving shit.
Oh my god, you're the worst.
Yeah, I can move you guys around the other way.
no, it
Well,
won't matter.
it's because we can't.
we can't see.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, you can see on my monitor, my screen, if you want to see it. I can move you guys over to my other screen.
I'm just watching the YouTube.
Yes, do that, and then you just need to share the
That's
other
why-
screen.
All right, so I'm gonna unshare. It's gonna fuck shit up real quick.
Bear with us, guys. Right quick.
Is that better for you?
That
Yeah.
is a bajillion times better.
I told you, I was like, you weren't here. You were fucking off somewhere when I was asking like what screen you guys want to see. So, all right. So next player, who we guessing?
Right,
All right,
Justin
so-
Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
That's a good one.
I mean, the numbers below.
Oh, okay.
All right,
I
so
get it. I
now-
get it. I get it.
Okay,
so
so,
he's
now
not in
he's
the north.
he's in the South or the West,
He's in the NFC South or the NFC West.
and he's really young. He's younger than 23.
He's also tall as fuck.
Anybody else in the chat want to give it a go here?
Over 6'1".
Not a receiver, so it might be a quarterback.
So let's go for a. No, if he's taller than that, I'm gonna say tight end.
Tight end or wide receiver.
Unless
NFC.
That's not a wide receiver.
Not a wide receiver.
How about Kyle Pitts?
Nah, he's
Kyle
trash.
Pitts isn't that tall.
Yes, he is. He's a monster.
What
Why don't
number
you
is
go
he?
with?
What number is he?
I don't know.
Is he 11?
Isn't he in the 80s?
I'm
Fuck it,
putting
just
Kyle
put him.
Pitts. Fuck you guys.
Watch you be fucking exactly right.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
shit, Hey,
Eat shit. I got it.
How fucking tall is Kyle Pitts?
Move the,
It
just
should
like
tell
Yeah,
that.
I'll
right
tell you
there.
right here. Look, he's 6'6".
6'6".
I told you
Holy
he's
shit.
fucking tall. So I was like,
All
tight
right,
end,
well, good
the
job,
biggest
Casey.
tight end. All right, you guys want to do the hard one?
Yeah, just try it. Why not?
that's what she said.
How do I get to it?
Just click on the bars again. Oh,
Hard
right there.
mode.
Yeah, perfect.
This one. All right.
All right, so this is anybody in the NFL.
Any player anywhere. So
We always like to go Aaron Rodgers first, or sorry, Aaron Jones, just because UTEP.
915. Fuck it, do it.
Watch it be right.
So it is a
he's
running back.
So it is a running back?
yeah, running
No,
back.
sorry. No, he's an offensive player,
Oh yeah, because this one's different. So yellow
Yeah.
means he's an offensive player.
and he's in the AFC.
28, 27.
He's not in the NFC because this didn't turn yellow. So he's in the
Ah,
AFC.
Okay. So he's in the AFC.
He's an AFC offensive player that's older than what, 27?
Yeah.
I gotta sneeze.
It's not a quarterback because the numbers are too high. Bless you.
Probably could have muted for that.
Go for a receiver.
Over 27 in the AFC. How old is Travis Kelsey?
Not a receiver.
It doesn't have to be receiver.
Oh.
Has to be an offensive player.
He is
Yeah.
33, so
He just
But
turned
this-
24, didn't he?
Is
Or
this
34?
all NFL or
he's
is
about
it
to.
All NFL. Okay.
previous years like retired?
No, it's this year.
So he's in the
Oh,
AFC.
okay.
It's an
wide
offensive
receiver.
player in the AFC.
So he's probably gonna be a
Taller than 6'5".
Yeah.
Yep.
So definitely it might be an O lineman.
God, I don't know any offensive.
Younger than 33, number lower than 87 though.
And he's not in the AFC West.
Try who's your guy, Casey?
Quentin Nelson.
Your O lineman that everyone knows about?
Quentin Nelson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put Nelson.
Oh my god, I can't type.
There he is.
Stop stuffing your face in my help.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So he's
Still
not in the
taller than
AFC South.
6'5".
He's in the north.
No, or the
East.
Nah, he's in the north.
I'm gonna move this up so we can see. There we go.
So we need a team from the West. West or
The
sorry,
West?
the West, the South. Who's in the? No, sorry. The
The east or the north?
East or North, Stephen? We already said that.
Geno Smith. Just kidding.
I mean,
That's kind of shitty that it's offensive guard like that.
No, Geno Smith plays for the Seahawks. Don't do that.
oh yeah, that's right. He doesn't play the Jets anymore.
See? I'm not the only fucking one.
Yeah, everybody associates him with the Jets. Need a player
He's
here,
not a,
guys.
feel
he's
like
not
it's
a
gonna-
quarterback because the
Taller
numbers
than
are higher.
6'5" though?
It's an it's.
Is
it
it
could still be a tight end. No, it's not.
who's
tight
the
end.
fucking God damn it, the Bills quarterback?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen?
Josh Allen. Isn't
No,
he like
'cause-
6'6"?
But the number
he's
is
not over-
greater than.
He's not older
56.
than 26.
Oh, that's
I think
true.
he's
true.
24.
Good call, good call.
It's an
Uh,
offensive lineman of some sort because the numbers are between 56 and 87.
Yeah, that's true.
Dang, Steven's like all up in this bitch on that.
Trivia.
I need a player though, guys. I need a player.
Just pick someone from. I don't even know anybody from
I don't
Patriots,
know any
Jets.
offensive lineman for the fucking AFC.
This is
Okay,
your division,
let's-
Tony.
Let's pick an O lineman from
All right.
the
Try-
AFC East.
Age 35. Let's try the north. How about that?
Yeah,
right.
let Tony pick an offensive lineman.
Yeah, go for it,
pick a
Tony.
Steelers
Let's,
O
let's
lineman.
go with Tyson Alualu.
I'm gonna type in
Just put
Tyson because I don't know how to
Tyson.
spell whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, first one.
He is in the
Okay, so
AFC
he's-
East.
So it's in the
So we're
East.
going to the east.
You pick a defensive player.
I did. I was just trying to check the
Just
division
did it.
first. Or the,
It's about
Okay, I
process of elimination here.
All right, so he's either Patriots, Jets, Miami, or Bill. Don't know any players for any of these teams.
Well, okay, he could be wide receiver too, because he's just lower than 87. Could be in
True.
the low 80s.
What's
Does anybody have any tall ass wide receivers? 'Cause he's got to be taller than 6'5", though.
what's Stefan Diggs' number?
I don't think
Uh,
Stefan's that tall. I think he's 6'4".
Stephon Diggs
He
is
wears
6'0".
number-
He's number
Okay.
14.
Yeah, he wears
Okay.
14. Oh, there goes Jerry because Leon is here.
Jerry's such a troll.
Oh God.
Wait a minute.
Let's see. So AFC East. Damn.
All right, we just need to throw some players in here because this is not going anywhere. We fucking suck at this
All right,
game,
let's-
guys.
Let's see if it's an O line. Try Dieter from the Dolphins. DEI.
AFC East.
Okay, so
Offensive
he's
player.
not a Dolphin though.
So it's not. So it's a receiver.
Or a tight end.
Oof, this doesn't
No,
go
it's
all
not
the
a
way
tight
down.
end.
Nah, it's not a
That
tight end.
fucking sucks.
Oh, true. You're right.
Okay, so he's either a Bill, Patriot,
It also
or
goes offensive guard
Jet.
though. So
It's
it could
Stephon
be a
Diggs?
tackle or a center.
no, he's number 14. We already talked about this. We just talked about this.
Is it?
It could be a center and a tackle too.
It's not Tyreek
How
Hill
old is
because
Waddle?
he's taller than 6'6". Who the fuck is taller than 6'6"?
It's got to be an
Only
offensive
26.
tackle.
What's Weddle? Oh, he's a Dolphin. Never mind.
How do you know he's a dolphin? No, he's not a dolphin.
No, I was saying Weddle, but he's a Dolphin.
Oh,
And you said Tyreek Hill. Does anybody know any receivers for the Patriots?
They got
Jacoby Myers.
Teron
Oh.
Armstead. Dolphins offensive line.
No,
No,
he's
it's
not
not a
Dolphin.
Dolphin.
He's not a Dolphin.
Oh, fuck. Who the fuck are the other teams in that division?
The Bills, the Patriots, and the Jets.
I'm gonna bet he's on the Bills.
how much taller does he have, or how tall
He's
does
gotta
he
be
have to be?
He's taller than he's taller than 6'6".
Damn it! Fuck, that's
Well,
fucking
6'6" or
giant.
taller.
This is hard, huh?
Well, we fucking put it on hard mode after the first one.
Yep, I got it in 3 tries, and now we can't get it. So
Deion Dawkins,
who's he play for?
the Bills. It's
You know, how it's spelled Dion.
Dion.
Jesus Christ.
There he is.
Oh, AFC
Fuck.
East offensive tackle.
Offensive
You were
tackle.
correct.
So he's a Patriot or a Jet.
Can I move this down further? I think that's all the furthest I can go. That kind of sucks. Can I do this? Oh, that really sucks.
It'll probably push
Yeah, it'll
it
move
up.
it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 4 more guesses, guys.
That's a
Yay.
6 out of 10 on top.
I'm gonna get it right here. Watch this.
Are you googling it?
Fuck. No.
No, he's on Yahoo Fantasy.
Where's the goddamn offensive line?
Offensive tackle.
Trent Brown, 6'8", 380 pounds,
Jesus.
from the University of Florida.
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 Hey, got it.
Jesus Christ.
That was the answer.
Trent Brown. Fucking New
Trent
England offensive
Brown.
tackle.
All right, go back to the regular mode. We don't know any of these players.
Well, there's only
Well,
one-
there's only you
one
can
a
only do
year.
one a day.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Yep, I agree. It kind of sucks, but move back to the
14.
4 camp scene. But that was a cool little segment. Mike was trying to say Raekwon Davis, but wasn't the answer. Sorry, Mike,
I
I
got
didn't
in
see
there
it.
right after we figured it out.
Mitch, Jerry mad that my Walker Texas Ranger are gonna take the Daytona 500 this year. So
Casey,
Mitch,
go to weddleunlimited.com.
Weddle Unlimited.
Yep.
We'll do
Same
one
exact
more.
thing. It's just unlimited.
Oh my god.
Oh wow,
Normal
Yeah.
mode.
you gonna do hard mode?
Just
No.
do normal mode.
We'll do like 2 of these.
So I don't have to fucking Google offensive
All right.
lineman.
All right, let's go.
I'm
Cooper
going with
Rush.
Mike. I'm going with Mike.
Okay.
The fuck is Raekwon Davis?
Well, if he might not, this is only fantasy again, so he might have been.
Oh
playing
yeah, okay, so that's probably in hard mode. Mike, give me a player. Any player. Anybody you think it might be?
Bullshit Eagle watch.
Kenny Pickett.
Trent Brown.
He's an offensive lineman.
That's who we
Oh.
just picked. He's saying Trent Brown in all caps because we just got that.
Oh,
Stream's
it's
delayed,
probably
fellas.
way delayed.
Did you just crunch into the
Yeah, I know.
microphone?
Yeah, I did.
Good lord.
All right, let's pick someone. Let's pick someone from. Oh,
Cooper Cup.
All right.
there you go.
Nope.
All right, so AFC player.
Okay, well, at least we know he's in the AFC.
Michael Pittman. No, just kidding. No, don't put
No.
him. He's a receiver.
Dak Prescott. That's the NFC.
Nope,
Don't
no,
put
no, no,
That's
no,
the
no, no.
God damn it, Daniel. Sam Ellinger.
What number is he?
He's actually there.
Oh, it's AFC
Oh, it's
South.
the AFC South.
Oh, Casey's
On the
favorite.
Colts, so.
It's not a receiver. Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Spelled Derek
Why can't I spell?
DERR.
Jesus
R.
Christ.
Double R.
It is a running back in the
Henry,
AFC
you're
South.
It's your running back.
He doesn't play for the Colts.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
God damn it, Casey. The
Oh,
first
he plays for
part
the
is the
Colts.
team, you boob.
Hey, we're gonna get it.
He's the exact same size and number, though.
Plays for Houston.
He's-
Oh, it's
he's
Rex
for Houston.
Burkhead.
Yeah.
That was no fun.
He's number 28. We saw
I'm
him.
too good at this.
One more.
Whoop. One more? Okay, play
Should we
again.
go back to hard mode? We need a medium mode.
I got both the easy modes.
All right, Tony, give us a Steelers player.
Go with Pickens, not Pickett.
Mike said ETN, but I think he was trying to catch up too. Sorry, I went too fast there, Mike.
Then
Yep.
put that one now.
No.
We need
Pickens.
to figure out how to do this in the least amount. Don't just start throwing names on there. You fuck.
Well, the first one. Okay, so he's AFC and he's 6'3".
Let's let it
Older
catch
than
up.
21. Number lower than 14.
shit.
So he's either a quarterback or.
Running back.
Oh.
well,
Mike wasn't on
Or tight
live,
end.
that's why.
Oh.
He paused and it wasn't on live. All right, Mike, what do you think this next player is? We put George Pickens. He's in the AFC, not in the AFC North.
It's a quarterback, running back, or a tight end. 6'3", older than 21, number lower than 14.
I'm gonna guess it's a quarterback. No?
Sam Ellinger.
6'3". I would probably say so. I mean,
It's gonna be
well, it's
Zach.
not a wide receiver.
Fucking Wilson.
Zach Milfin Wilson.
How old is
Zach Wilson's
How
21, isn't he?
oh sorry, what number is Matt Ryan?
Or is he 22?
2.
How tall is Matt Ryan?
I don't know.
6'3". No, he might be taller than that. I think Matt Ryan's pretty tall.
I'm gonna let Mike pick a player if he's still watching.
Might be Nick Foles too.
Give him a sec here.
Sheesh. We need like background music for this.
Yeah, we do.
I think what we should do with this is we should compete with each other. Like each one of us do one at a time and see who can get the most.
Mac Jones.
Mac joined. Not a quarterback.
Not a quarterback.
Number less
He's in
than
the
10.
South or the West.
Mac Jones is also 24.
So this person's either 23 or 22.
It's fucking Kyle Pitts again. Just kidding. That's not the AFC.
And he's also not in the AFC.
That's what I just said.
I know, just reiterating it.
So tight end or running back,
it's AFC
number under 10, young, older than 21, younger than 24, still 6'3".
What's David Mills' number?
Davis Mills, and I think he's number 8.
It's higher. Are you sure? Gonna go with it?
We can try it. It's not a quarterback.
Plays for Houston.
God damn
Oh,
it.
he is in Houston.
But at least we got the division and the team.
You got a team.
So Houston running back 6'3", or tight end. Who's their tight
David-
end?
No,
It's
David
not him
Pierce
again.
is.
What did I
Not
say
a
about
running
just throwing shit on there? The whole point is supposed to do it in as little amount of guesses.
Well, we
now we know
fucked
it's
up.
the tight end for Houston.
Yep.
Who's Houston's tight end? Does anybody
No,
know?
No, I'm gonna let you guys figure it out because I know the
Yeah.
answer now.
Where's John?
I
John.
know. Where's fucking John when you need him? The only Texans fan in the country.
We got Brevin Jordan.
This is weird. There's been 2 Texan players already.
It's either Brevin
the-
Jordan or OJ Howard.
It's OJ Howard.
It's OJ Howard.
Wait, is OJ Howard that young though?
Actually,
No.
That's
oh,
not
I
OJ
clicked the wrong
Howard.
one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Who
Idiot.
let this guy use a computer?
It's still OJ Howard.
I told you he's. God damn it, Casey.
Jordan.
Well, you guys
Listen
told me
to
to
my
do.
questions.
What?
Brevin
Brevin Jordan? Brevin Jordan. All
Oh,
right, you guys
fucking
got it. All
Christ.
right, fucking shit. There we go. Even Mike.
This segment is
Brevin
just us
Jordan.
Screaming at Casey.
You gonna do one
All
more?
right, do one more because Casey's stupid.
All
Do
right,
one
fine.
more
Fuck you
and
guys.
Fucking let's take our time with it so we can
All right,
get it in like
take
3
your
guesses.
fucking time. Which player do you want to do?
I'm talking to you, bitch.
Which player do you want to do? Take your time.
CD Lamb, go.
That was too fast.
Sure.
Take your time.
Steven said CD Lamb.
That was too fast.
Oh my god.
Well, the first pick.
Oh my god, it's a wide receiver.
See, there you go.
6'2" wide receiver, older than 23, number
the
lower than
AFC.
88. He's in the
He's
AFC. 6'2" wide receiver. AFC, older than 23.
Is T.Y. Hilton still playing?
No. Unfortunately, we could use him.
I'm inclined to say Stephon Diggs.
Nah, he's too short.
He's not in the NFC.
Stephon Diggs?
No, this
I thought
player
he
is
was
not
6.
in the NFC.
Stephon
Stephon
Diggs
Diggs
is
short.
in the AFC.
He plays for the
Oh,
Bills.
Stephon Diggs.
Jesus
I think you said
Christ,
Trayvon
Bobby.
Diggs. AFC East
Hey.
wide receiver.
AFC
Oh,
East.
So he was too
God.
short. You fuck.
I thought he was taller than that.
That's the 3 teams that we don't know anybody about.
What do you mean? I know a lot about these teams. I think it's Jalen Waddle.
No, he's too short.
How tall is Jalen Waddle?
Not
Tony's
tall
looking it up.
I think Jalen Waddle's only 6'1".
It's not Tyreek Hill because he's even
Their
shorter.
whole
than
Yeah,
that.
fucking
he's-
team
he's
is
even
full of
shorter.
short receivers.
Jalen Waddle is 5'10".
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Okay,
Did you guys
well,
see that picture of Jalen Waddle next to what's his name, the running back for? Oh fuck, who did they play this week?
The Steelers.
Yeah, next to Najee Harris.
Najee Harris, yeah.
Dude, Najee Harris is fucking huge. Oh, anyway, wide receiver, AFC
Out of
East,
Buffalo.
6'2", not in Buffalo, so that leaves what?
Between 23 and 28. That leaves the Patriots, the Jets, and the Dolphins.
Elijah Moore.
Nope, he's 5'10".
Damn it.
Tony on the
Tony's on fucking Google where you're not supposed to be.
Tony's our fact checker, okay?
Who was the last team? The Dolphins, the Jets, and the Patriots, right?
Patriots.
Um,
The 3 teams I don't know much about.
Jacoby Myers.
I don't know any of the receivers from the damn Patriots.
Or the Jets.
When did all the receivers get so fucking short? That's my question.
Is it Jacoby Myers?
Nelson Aguilar.
There you go. Use that one.
Isn't he older than 28?
He's 6'0", just saying.
Oh,
Oh,
It is a New
Casey
England
put
wide
it in
receiver.
anyway.
I think it's Jacoby Myers.
Try it.
Probably is.
Mike says Corey Davis.
does he play for the
plays
Patriots?
for the Jets.
He plays for the Jets, so it's a New England player. So we know it's not Corey Davis, unfortunately.
Is it Devontae Parker?
It could be. I mean, you want to see?
No, nope.
I'm gonna say
Devontae-
Myers.
What number is Devontae Parker?
I think it's
number
Jacoby
one.
Myers.
He's number 1, so it's not number 1.
It's Kendrick Bourne. Yes. Final answer.
Kendrick.
Damn it.
Wrong. I think it's
Jacoby
Jacoby Myers.
Put it.
Boom.
Yay! Good job, Casey.
Knew it 3 answers ago.
Well, why didn't you put it in?
Because you kept going, no. It's Nelson Aguilar.
Where the fuck?
It's okay.
I want to let
Got
it be known that Jacoby Myers is not on the roster here.
Well,
The
plays with the
fuck?
Patriots, so.
Or
What'd you
did he
get for
just not play
Googling it?
last week?
All right.
He just didn't have any stats last week. I guess.
Start getting some recorded content here, yeah?
Do it.
Do it. Let's see who we got first here. Let's go to my DraftKings thing here so we can see where the spreads are.
All right, I'm refreshing mine too.
And refresh all your DraftKings so you guys know what the spreads are. Chat, you guys got anything going on today? Anything special? I mean, Mike's the only one here. I like
There's
how
people
I
here.
like how Jerry jumped in with EAGLES Eagles like 4 times.
Week 8.
Week 8,
Starts
guys. Week 8. Can you believe we're
27th.
already about to be halfway done with the season? I'm kind of sad about that.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm fucking done with this year. Like this season.
Hey, at least
They-
you're not playing fucking. Oh no, Mitchell Trubisky. They're playing both of them now, aren't they? Or
Yeah.
no?
They did
Yeah.
last week.
See who could throw more picks in one game.
By the way, I think the Patriots are done with this season too because they had 6 minutes on the clock and they were only down 2 scores and they were just running the ball and letting the time run out.
Next,
So
they
I
want to throw
was
a
like,
pick.
holy crap. Mike says he's holding down the fort. As always, you got to hold down the fort. If you're not going to, who else is?
The Colts sure as fuck aren't.
Yeah, we're not. We fucking stink.
Stank.
Where the fuck is this
How
first
is
game?
New England favored?
The Ravens and the Bucks. It's Thursday night.
Yeah, but it's not. Missed that too. Damn, I had
What are
all
you doing, Casey?
fucking day and I fucked this shit up.
You're the most unprepared today.
I know.
know.
Kind of weird. Always usually prepared.
Oh my god.
What's wrong with you?
I'm just looking at the spreads.
Yeah, the spreads are pretty crazy this week.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Sorry, Tony.
Yeah, that's the one I looked at.
Oh my god. Oh, yep, I see it too. All right.
There's a bigger spread than that.
It's probably.
It's a Sunday night game.
Packers Bills. God
Oh
damn.
yeah, yeah.
Oof.
That is.
How are we looking over there, Casey?
I'm good. You guys ready?
Yep.
Start
go
this
for
thing
it.
up.
Thursday night, baby.
All right, Thursday night football. The Baltimore Ravens are going into Tampa Bay. Baltimore is favored by 1.5 in this game. The over-under is 45. I don't know about you guys, but this Tampa Bay team, they suck.
shit.
They're dog shit. Like they are not good. Like I said, it's enough of they were bad this week. No, they're a bad team. Like there's nothing else going on there. 1.5. I'd probably give it to the Ravens. I think the Ravens are going to win by more than that. And the over under 45, I'd probably take the under just because I don't have faith in Tampa Bay's offense. I don't think Tampa Bay can really score. They only put 3 points up against the Panthers, and that's not good. So give me the Baltimore Ravens to win. Under 45, Ravens cover the 1.5.
All right. Do you want to go me next?
Well, yeah,
Then-
like always.
Yep, same order that we always do.
Okay.
That's a rotate.
So, I have to agree with Casey. I will be picking the Ravens. They will be covering that 1.5. It might be a little closer than you think, but they'll definitely cover that 1.5 just because we know Baltimore likes to give up late game leads. Over under. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick the under just because Tampa Bay can't score, but Baltimore's defense is a little leaky at times. I'm still gonna pick the under. So give me the Ravens covering with the under.
Fuck
You got
all
Tony?
y'all. Tom Brady in 6. Even with a struggling Lamar, I think it's going to be an easy game for the Ravens. I'm going to take the under as well because, the Tampa Bay can't score worth a shit. And, yeah.
Short and sweet, beautiful. Taking an early lone wolf this week, guys.
He's doing it.
I'm doing it. I think the spread is in this spot for a reason. I think Tampa Bay is going to come back and not get back to where everybody expected them to be, but I think they're going to play a little bit better this week. They can't be shit in the bed like this anymore. If, however, they get blown out of the water by the Ravens, Tom Brady is officially cursed.
No, Giselle's a
is
witch.
Absolutely confirmed a witch if they get blown out this game. It's in Tampa Bay. I think it's going to be a kind of low scoring game. So I'm going to take the under on it because I think it's going to be a defensive matchup between these two teams. Baltimore hasn't been able to find like a real groove this season from what I've seen. Like there's certain games where they do have a little bit of one, but it's just not consistent. Tampa Bay also just no consistency whatsoever. Like just their whole season, except for week 1 when they played Dallas. That was just, I've said it all season, a disaster in itself. Tony, turn down your computer, please. But yeah, so I'm going to take Tampa Bay here to straight up is plus 110.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Take Tampa Bay straight up here and then take the under on that. Tampa Bay takes it from the Ravens at home Thursday night. Also, Thursday night games have been a shit show every single week this year. So
None bigger than
Low-scoring
the
game.
Colts and Broncos. That was the worst game I've ever watched ever in my life.
Well, so Thursday night continues the shit show affair.
By the way, chat, let us know who you guys think is going to win too. If you guys are here, I mean, we'd love to hear your opinions as well, and we'll read them off if you guys put them in. But move on to the next game here. I would say the Broncos are going into Jacksonville, but they are not. They are playing in London this week. The game is in London, and I feel bad that London has to watch this game.
They're in Tottenham this time, right? The other one.
They're
Wembley.
at Wembley Stadium, I believe, this time. That's
Yeah,
like the
Wembley.
Jaguars' home over there when they go over there. But the Broncos are hoping to get Russell Wilson back from his hamstring injury after they have Brett Rippin, or however the hell you say his name. He started last week and was pretty much trash. So there you go. But the Jaguars pushed the Giants, and Travis Etienne Jr. is the starter now because they traded Robinson to the Jets after Breece Hall tore his ACL. The Jaguars won overseas last year in a messy game. and I think they're going to win this year. And basically, what is a home game for them? Because London loves the Jaguars. I don't know why, but they love the Jaguars. It's great. It's good for the Jaguars. They have more fans in London than they do in Jacksonville. But I did not give you guys a spread for this game, did I? The Jaguars are favored by 2.5. The over/under is 39. Give me. Do I take the over? Do I do it? No, I can't do it. I think the Jaguars are gonna win. Like, I'm gonna say 20-12 because the Broncos can't score touchdowns, and the under hits. But Jaguars win 20-12. They cover the 2.5 under 39.
Yeah, I just don't see how Denver can win this even with Russell Wilson right now. Jacksonville, yes, they've kind of fallen back off, come back to common land with themselves. They are favored as they should be. They are, I think, a better team than the Broncos are right now. 2.5 points. I think they can win by a field goal. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game, tight game, because the Broncos defense is still really good. That's about it. That's good for the Broncos right now. So I'm definitely gonna take the under, but give me Jacksonville covering by a field goal.
Tony,
Had an easy pick for the Jags, but going back and forth on it. Forgot about trades in London. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Jags as well. Like Steven said, it should be a low-scoring game, very close, just because both offenses are not the best for the time being, and the Broncos do have a pretty decent defense to contain Jacksonville. So I'll take Jacksonville. The Broncos are going to cover, and I'm going to say under as well.
I'm pretty much on board with you guys here with Jacksonville. Casey got that overseas game, so home game for Jacksonville. Basically, who knows why that's a thing? Maybe they like Jaguars over there or something. I don't know.
The London Jaguars.
Yeah, who knows? Tell you one thing we do know though: the Jaguars have competed in every game they've played this season thus far. They haven't lost a game by more than 10 points, I don't think. Yeah, they have not lost a game by more than 10 points this season. So with a mediocre-ass Broncos team, I think hopefully for you, unless you want to make a fantasy trade, Travis Etienne finally starts performing as a starter. And the Broncos defense they'll hold up for what they have this far in the season. That's the only thing that's like halfway working for Denver. So they just don't have enough. Denver just doesn't have enough to compete here, I don't think. But who knows? Half the picks I make, they're logical, and then it goes the other way because the NFL is just so all over the place this season. You never know what the hell is going to happen. But I'm going to take the Jaguars here with you guys. I'm going to take the under as well with you. I think we all had the under 39 points. It's weird because because I don't think either team will score that much. It's just a weird game because anything can happen in this game. We don't know what these teams are capable of or what team's going to show up every week. It's just annoying. But Jacksonville covers 2.5 under 39. Next game.
Perfect. Anything going on in the chat? Nothing. All right. Next game here, we have the New England Patriots going into New York to take on the Jets. The Patriots, believe it or not, are favored by 1.5 in this game. The over-under is 40.5. This could be the game of the week in the AFC. I know it's weird, but these two teams do not like each other, and I think this could be a really, really good game. The Jets do lose Breece Hall for the season with an ACL injury, but they did pick up Brian Robinson. Was it Brian Robinson? That's his name?
For what?
Robinson from the Jaguars. What's his first name?
Oh my fucking nuts.
Brian Robinson plays for the... Huh?
Is it Allen Robinson?
No.
Allen Robinson's a receiver.
Oh, that's right.
What the
Football
hell? Why
running
did I just
back.
blank out on that?
James Robinson.
Brian Robinson is the guy
James
that got
Robinson.
shot.
James Robinson. But the Jets get James Robinson from the Jaguars, and I think they'll be just fine there. I think the Jets are the better team than the Patriots. The Patriots they basically gave up on Monday night this week. Like, they had 6 minutes left. They were down 2 scores, and they were just running the ball and holding onto the ball and just punting it away. They did not care about that game towards the end of the game. So give me the Jets to win. I'd take them straight up. They're plus 105. 40.5 points. I'll take the over in that. I think both teams can score 20 points in this game. So give me the over 40.5. I'm picking the Jets to win, though.
Yeah, I don't know why the Patriots are favorite either right now after last night. I mean, you lose by double digits to the Bears, you should not be favored ever again in life. Yeah, I have the Jets winning this game. Definitely. I think it will be over the 45.5. Both teams can put up points. The Jets have been really competitive this year, and the 4-game winning streak has shown it. So definitely give me the Jets straight up. I know it's only 105, but it's better than nothing. And then give me the over 45.5.
We found out the Jets can score.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you said, it is going to be a good game. Picking the Jets on this matchup just because we don't know what's going on with the situation in New England with the quarterbacks, much as other teams, sadly. So I'm going to go with the Jets. Seeing as how they can score, I'm going to go with an over on that 40.5. I don't see the Patriots covering. I think it's going to be a pretty big lead by the Jets. I'm going to say at least a touchdown lead.
Well, if you're picking the Jets, that covers already. The Patriots are favored.
Patriots are favored.
Yes,
Yep.
and I guess, it covers. My bad.
Yeah.
Had it flipped.
Yeah. That's how
That's
it should
okay.
be, honestly. I feel like the Jets should be favored in this game at home. The Jets are 5-2. The Patriots are 3-4.
As we record this on Tuesday, it's probably going to flip by the time the game kicks off.
Yeah. That usually happens with this close of spreads, especially this situation that this game is in. It's weird. But if you're gonna place a bet on this game, do it now. Anyway, I'm on board with you guys with the Jets. Like I just said, the Jets are 5-2. They're riding a trend upward. Who would have thought the Jets would be 5-2 going into Week 8? Either, huh? Fucking Zach Wilson's been balling out and stealing milfs. So, I'll take the Jets straight up here, plus 105. I'm going to take the over on this as well at 40.5. I don't think that's very high for these two teams. The defenses aren't very good. As we saw, New England got absolutely decimated by the Bears somehow, and the Jets defense not that great either. So easy over for me on the 40.5 and Jets straight up.
Excellent. Nothing going on in the chat. All right. Next game here is the Battle of Pennsylvania. You have the Steelers going into the Eagles. Tony, look away. The spread. The Steelers are 10.5 point underdogs to the Eagles in Philadelphia. The over-under is 43. The Steelers defense has played better, and this offense has flashed with Kenny Pickett, but they make too many mistakes. That's the problem with your team right now, Tony, is they're making a lot of critical, crucial mistakes. The Eagles are coming off bye and will have their defense well rested, and I think they're going to beat Kenny Pickett on the other side. Jalen Hurts and his receivers are going to cause major problems as well. I do have the Eagles winning this game. I do like the over 43. I do not like the Eagles to cover, though. I don't think they're going to win by 10.5. I think the Steelers will keep it closer than that. So give me the Eagles to win. I'm going to say it's like a 31-24 type game, but they don't cover. Steelers will cover over 43.
Yeah. Philly is just going to, I'm sorry, Tony, but they should dominate you pretty easily. Their defense is just on another level. They probably have the best defense in the league right now. Yes, your Steelers defense is good, but their Eagles defense is way better. As we saw with the Cowboys and Eagles, their defense showed up, and the Cowboys didn't show up till the second half. Huh?
The offense didn't show up.
Well, that too.
Well, the defense either, but either way, go ahead.
Yeah. I have the Eagles winning this game pretty easily. I am taking the over because I think both teams can put up some points. Definitely the Eagles can. The Steelers, if you can play consistent, you can keep it a close game. If Kenny Pickett cannot throw an interception, which the Philadelphia Eagles have the best turnover margin right now, it might be tough. So give me the Eagles winning. I have them covering, unfortunately, and with the over.
Tony, it's your one game to pick against the Steelers.
I am ready to be hurt again. Nah, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. I said there was going to be one game that I didn't go with the Steelers, and this is it. The week has come. Any other team, yeah, that's fine. But this is the way they're playing. And don't get me wrong, even with all the injuries, we finally got most of our team back last week. The defense finally figured it out without TJ Watt. They shut down the Dolphins, which is a very explosive offense, to no scoring in the complete second half. So they've been holding their own. It just can't be matched by Kenny. Let's throw 3 picks a game. Pick it. So if he could figure out a way to stop throwing 3 picks in a game, then we'll start talking about having a chance against the Eagles. But right now, the Eagles are too explosive for me to be able to pick them. To pick the Steelers, I'm sorry. So I'm going to go with the Eagles, unfortunately. I will say it's going to be over because the Eagles can't score. We saw something as that Kenny's finally developing to be able to take them down the field and be able to score as well. So it should be over 43. But I do see the Steelers covering. I don't think they're going to be completely blown out.
I'm on board with you, Tony, on that.
Well, guys, this might absolutely shock everyone, but fuck the Eagles, baby. I'm taking the Steelers, motherfuckers.
That's an L.
The Eagles are due for their fucking first loss of the season, and it's coming this week against Pittsburgh, baby. Plus 390 for the Steelers, and give me the over 43. Let's go.
All this coming from a Cowboy fan.
That's it.
I mean, look, he might honestly run away with it.
Tony doesn't
if
hate
you
it, so
saw anything in the previous games is that the Eagles cannot play with a lead. If they get the lead, they're gonna blow it.
I'm calling it right now. They're due. They're due for their first loss of the season, baby.
I need to go to the chat real quick. Mike says Philly by prison style. And then he says
Hey,
Philly
sex bots.
Philly covers, taking the over 2, and then we have a sex bot there. And then Mike says if they force 3 turnovers out of Cooper, it's going to be a smashing on Sunday. And then to you, I'm sure he's saying, what?
Oh yeah, and then he said, "Pass me.
Pass
the pipe.
him the pipe, Daniel. Pass him the pipe."
I don't. It's not with me right now.
So
But,
I don't know if you know, but Daniel hates the fucking Eagles, and I don't
You
think.
know,
I mean,
here's the thing, though. As a Cowboys fan, I should hate the Steelers more.
no,
Just
you
due
should
to
definitely hate the Eagles
history.
more.
But like the history of the Cowboys and the Steelers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, play
But,
once every
you know,
4
fuck the
years.
Eagles. Fuck 'em.
So,
It's happening.
but
It's happening.
Nah, he hates that we took 2 Super Bowls from him.
we took one from them, so yeah, Daniel's taking an L this week.
We'll see.
Well, we'll see what happens. That's why we play the games. But
It's the. Never mind.
it's
Not
the
even
no.
gonna
Go for it. Go for it. Go
I'm
for
done with
it.
it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
The NFL has just been all over the place this year. Nobody fucking knows who's going to win what game at this point.
That's why we watch them.
Right. That's why they play the games, you know?
Yeah. But we'll move along here. The Chicago Bears, the Bears, go into
The Bears.
Dallas to take on the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys are favored by 9 in this game. The over-under is 42.5. The Bears, congrats to you, Bear fans. You guys blew out the Patriots in Foxborough. Nobody thought that was happening. All y'all attacking us on TikTok because we were wrong for one pick. And none of y'all motherfuckers had the Bears either. So let's just go with that. The Bears, even though they won this week, they do have an inept offensive team with few weapons. That's the truth there. I mean, they do have Justin Fields looked really good this week, though. He looked really awesome. But the Cowboys defense has been up to the task at home and just blew out their NFC foe, Lions. And I think the Lions have a better offense than the Bears do. This is my blowout of the week, boys. I like the Cowboys big in this game. I know the Bears are coming off a high from beating the Patriots, but I think that the Cowboys are going to just blow the Bears out of the water in Arlington on Sunday. Give me the Cowboys like 31-13. That's my pick there. That puts you over the 42, and that has Dallas covering the 9.
I'm going to take a second. Good math, Casey.
Yeah, I did it.
Got one.
I did it. I did it.
Golf claps for everybody. Yeah. Yes, the Bears did surprise us last week, or last night, I should say. Nobody saw that coming. Not even the Bears fans.
If you said you saw that coming, you're fucking lying.
Yeah.
So
the Bears, Chicago probably wasn't even watching this game. They were probably watching something else. That being said, the Cowboys through 7 games have only given up 8 touchdowns, which is pretty good. Pretty good. I think 3 of those being in Philly by themselves. So this defense is good. Chicago's offense is okay. They're not terrible, but they're okay. But Detroit's offense is a lot better. And the Cowboys only gave up 2 field goals from them and forced 5 turnovers. So Cowboys defense should dominate pretty easily. Dak should be a little better this week now that he's had a game in his belt and actually scored a touchdown finally. Give me the Cowboys winning big. Give me the Cowboys covering and the over as well.
It's truly a shitty week for me. Not only do I have to go against the Steelers, I have to pick the fucking Cowboys. That's fucking torture. I hate this. I hate the season. I hate football.
I hate the season.
Obviously the safe bet here is gonna go with the Cowboys because it's the Bears. I don't know. After yesterday, they look comfortable out there. If they could blow out the Patriots out of nowhere in Foxborough, because they can't shit the bed and make it happen twice in a week, twice back to back. I'm sorry. So I will give it to the Cowboys, but I think the Bears will somehow find a way to sneak their way into not getting blown out. So I'm gonna keep it a close game. I'm gonna say they cover. It's gonna be less than a 9-point deficit. But 42.5. I'm gonna go under. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game.
You were completely agreeing with Mike in the chat, just so you know. He said Cowboys don't cover and the under. So exactly what you just said.
All right, good job, Mike. Let's check on the chat.
He's an Eagles fan, so
yeah, he's an Eagles fan, so
he loves you right now. Well, guys, this should be no surprise. The Dallas Cowboys are fucking going nuts this week, baby. Casey calling blowout of the week. I love to see it. I hope Dak gets back into his actual groove this week. He saw a lot of reps last week, and I feel like he got a lot more comfortable in the second half. I want to say, though, we need to run the fucking ball more. I don't understand why. I talk about it every week. Kellen Moore is just fucking dog shit. I'm so tired of his bullshit play calling where he's playing Madden 23. This guy will do anything and everything to try to trick the other team into like trying to second guess what they're doing. Just run the fucking ball. Your offensive line is massive. They've found their groove. Dallas's offensive line has found it. Tyler Smith he's there now. And the rest of them, I mean, Zach Martin is probably the best offensive lineman in the league now. So has been for a while. Anyway, taking Dallas here. Cover that 9-point spread. Blowout of the week. Let's see, how far are we blowing this out of the water, though?
I said 31-12. That was my.
I mean, Dallas scored what? It was 24 total, right?
It was 23-9. Or 23-6, sorry.
23-6 was the final?
I think 24-23. I don't remember.
24-6. We scored most of those points in the second half after they went in and made adjustments so that Dak could get more comfortable and everything. Also, defensive turnovers help that. So Justin Fields goes for 3 interceptions, fumble recovery in there somewhere. I mean, I'm just being ridiculous at this point. We'll see, but Dallas blows Chicago out of the water. I'll take the over 42.5. Take Dallas 35-10.
Got it. Still nothing going on in the chat. All right. We're trucking along today, guys. With all the mishaps I had at the beginning, we're having a pretty good stream. So
We're good. Shit happens. It's a live stream.
Shit does happen. All right. The Miami Dolphins are going into Detroit to take on the Lions. The Dolphins are favored by 3.5 in this game, and the over-under is 51.5. This might seem like a trap game on the road for Miami after they had to grind it out against Pittsburgh. Detroit was pretty scrappy in the first half against Dallas, and they actually had the lead. It was 6-3, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they had the lead 6-3. And here's the thing. Jared Goff has not been good. The Lions, I think, are overmatched here, and it won't go well for this team because I think they're about to get ripped by the Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins to cover the 3.5. I do think the Lions are going to put up some points, though, on this Dolphins defense. I don't think they're going to put up a ton of points, but I think they can score like 21-24. If they play well. If they don't play well, they're not scoring a lot of points. But I like the Dolphins to score a lot on this Lions defense. I think it's going to be like 38 to 18, something like that. They're going to have like a 20-point win. So give me the Dolphins to win. Dolphins cover the 3.5. I will take the over 51.5.
Yeah, the Dolphins were kind of like the Cowboys last week. They both had quarterbacks coming back from injuries, so they were both kind of rusty at the first, in their first time back in a while. Tua, especially with his concussion problem, and the Lions are better than we all thought they were, but they're still not good enough. The Dolphins should win this game. I don't think it will be an easy win, but they'll win this game. I have them covering. I think they'll win by a touchdown at least. And both teams can put up points, so I'll pick the over as well. So give me Miami covering with the over. Over 51.5, which is a lot of points.
So this is a pretty straightforward one. Miami's gonna take it, but Detroit's been struggling too much with Goff. Easily gonna win by more than a touchdown. The only thing getting me right now is the over/under. I don't know. I don't know. Tua's playing very conservative, just so that he won't get hit, and I think he will be conservative again and try not to run as much, just to keep himself safe, at least for this coming week, just to secure he doesn't get another concussion. That way he starts feeling a little more comfortable. So he might be held to a low scoring matchup. I'm gonna go with under for this one, just because he might be trying to play a little conservative compared to how he was in the past before concussions. So Dolphins covering under.
Yeah, that is a good point, Tony. Tua said last week that he was going to do that, play more conservative. There was a play where he dove straight fucking headfirst into a player, and he kind of laughed about it after the game. He was like, "I know I need to stop doing that. It's the dog in him, you know."
It's just natural instinct.
I respect that out of Tua. He'll do anything and everything to put his team in a position to win a game. Having said that, though, I think he will be a little bit more conservative with running this week. I think Miami's offense is still too much for Detroit this week. But Detroit's offense is also going to put up a lot of points on Miami's not so great defense. So this is easy for me. I'm taking Miami to cover that 3.5. Easy over the 51.5. It is a lot of points, but I think this is going to be a really high scoring game, like 37-31 or something. Like, could be that high scoring. This highest scoring game of the week for sure on paper, in my opinion. So take Miami 3.5 over 51.5.
Amazing.
Amazing.
All right. Next game here, we have the Cardinals going into Minnesota. The Cardinals are coming off a mini bye, and Minnesota is coming off an actual bye. This, I think, could be the best NFC game of the week. I think both teams are pretty evenly matched here. Arizona's found something more around Kyler Murray with DeAndre Hopkins returning. Like, DeAndre Hopkins had a pretty decent game last week for not playing for the first 6 weeks. But the Vikings are my NFC North prediction, like preseason NFC North champions. I like the Vikings in this game. They are favored by 4. The over-under is 49. I actually like the Vikings to win by about 4. I think the score is going to be like 28-24, something like that. Vikings pull it out at home. That would put us over the 49 right there. But give me the Vikings to win. Vikings cover over 49.
Yeah, I think this should be a really close matchup. I think the Cardinals are kind of finding their groove a little bit. The Vikings are playing up to their potential, we should say, finally. Uh, they've been so good on paper for the last years, and they're finally putting it all together. Might be a new coach, who knows? Uh, Vikings should win this game. I think they're playing at home, and it's a tough place to play, Minnesota. So give me the Vikings winning. I don't. I think Arizona's going to cover. I think they're just going to win by a field goal, and I think it's going to be a closer game than what we think. So I'm going to pick the under. So give me the Vikings winning, but Cardinals covering with the under.
It's going to be a pretty straightforward win for the Vikings, but going back and forth on it, if the Cardinals defense can play like they did last week, they might be able to steal it. I'm going to go over the Vikings. I'll give them a touchdown win, so I'll have them cover, and I'm going to go with the over just because let's say the Cardinals put up 20 points, the Vikings could put up a 31 and just blow it over. So I'm going to go with over.
Wonderful. So okay, first I want to start. Call of Duty comes out on Friday, completely, like fully. So I just want to let that be known for any of you Arizona fans out there. Having said that, Minnesota's going to go ahead and win this game. They're going to cover that 4, and I'm going to take the over on it. Done.
Love it.
Easy.
Easy
Call of Duty is the
peasy.
reason for their loss.
That's pretty funny.
Hey, we said that last week, and then they blew out the fucking Saints.
Yeah, but the
so-
game fully comes out this week. It was just a campaign last week. This week, the multiplayer's out, and Kyler's got to grind that battle pass. So
Grind the
We'll
battle
see.
pass. Here is another sneaky good game that could happen this week. The Raiders go into New Orleans to take on the Saints. The Raiders and Saints shootout in the Bayou. Las Vegas will stick with a heavy running game from red hot Josh Jacobs and hope that Derek Carr can play well against a struggling Saints secondary. New Orleans will be looking for more efficient QB play from either Jameis Winston or Andy Dalton and better health from their wide receivers. This Saints team is very banged up. And for that reason, I would normally pick the Saints to win. The Raiders are favored by 2. The over-under is 50. I think that over-under is way too high. I like the under in that 50. But I do like the Raiders to win this game. This is one of the few games that I'm picking the Raiders to win because the Saints are so banged up. I don't think the Saints lose last week against the Cardinals if they're healthy. So give me the Raiders to win. I'll have them cover the 2. But under 50 points is one of my Raider wins for the season for them to pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anyone knows what's going on in New Orleans right now. They're having some serious troubles right now. The Raiders, I think, have found their offensive groove. They've learned that they have to run the ball to win games, and they are doing it at a really good rate right now. So, with that being said, I have the Raiders winning this game and covering 2 points. They should win by, I think, a touchdown. But definitely, I think the over/under is high. Just like you said, Casey, I don't think 50 points. 50 points is a lot in the NFL, and yeah, give me the under for that. But give me the Raiders winning and covering with the under.
Well, I didn't take into account all the injuries the Saints have. You are correct, Casey.
they're fucked up.
Yeah. After that take, I'm gonna be honest. I switched because I totally disregarded the fact that they are so banged up right now. So yeah, I like the Raiders to win with that. I think Waller's finally gonna be able to show up. I'll give him like Steven said, I'll give him a touchdown of a difference. So I'm gonna have the Raiders covering, and I'm gonna take the under as well.
Yeah, I was riding the Saints pretty high at the beginning of the season, but they're just injury plagued, man. Last week, injury report: Michael Thomas out, Jarvis Landry out, Andres Pete, one of their guards, out, Adam Trotman, one of the tight ends, out, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more players were either questionable or ended up being taken out of the game because they were hurt. So not good for New Orleans. I like the Saints. I like Jameis Winston a lot. I hope he comes back and he plays well this week. However, the Raiders are getting better and better every week. They started horribly, but they're getting better. They're finding a little bit of a groove. I like Vegas here to go into New Orleans. 2 is a very low and tight spread. So, I mean, you're basically going at a 1-point game there. So I'm going to take the Raiders to cover that 2 points. And the over under 50. It's tough. It's tough because it's not a lot of defense. It's not a lot of offense either. That's the only thing. I'm going to take the under. Take the under there. Like a 20-17 game or something like that. So Raiders cover the 2 and 27-20. Fuck it.
Perfect. All right, let me go to the next game here. So nothing in the chat. The Carolina Panthers are going into the Atlanta Falcons to take on, well, the Carolina Panthers are going into Atlanta to take on the Falcons. The Falcons are favored by 4.5. The over-under is at 42. Let me tell you something. PJ Walker is the truth in freaking Carolina. Dude had a really good game last week. He also has DJ Moore out there. I mean, DJ Moore, I believe he threw a lot to him last week. Sorry while I look this up right now, because I want to see what his stats were last week. Thought he had a pretty good game.
Keep talking on it. I'll find it for you.
Yeah, he caught seven balls for 69 yards. He did have a touchdown, so he had a pretty good fantasy game, DJ Moore did. So I think, however, the Falcons are pissed. And I think they're pissed that they lost to the Bengals so bad. I do like this Falcons team to win at home against the Panthers. The Panthers destroyed the Buccaneers last week. Didn't even let them score a touchdown. Really didn't let them do anything. I mean, if it wasn't for Mike Evans dropping a ball, I mean, that would have changed the tide in the game. But I like the Falcons here. I don't know if I like them by 4.5. I'd probably stay away from that. I'd probably take the Carolina to cover. And I like the over 42. I think both teams are going to score a lot of points here. So give me the Falcons to win. Carolina covers over 42.
Steven?
Let's see. So, sorry, I was muted. The Falcons and the Bucks are tied for first place right now in the division at 3 and 4, which is not looking like a good division. It's looking like the NFC East from a couple of years ago. The Falcons, I think, are the better team in this game. How much is the spread? 4.5. It's such a weird number. I have the Falcons winning this game. I just think the Panthers beating the Bucks last week was just kind of a fluke from the Buccaneers just not playing at all, basically, as the Panthers are basically in rebuild mode. So give me the Falcons winning. I'm going to take them covering the 4.5. I think they should win by a touchdown. The over-under is 42, so that's a really kind of a 24-17 game. So I'll take the under. Take the under on the 42. So give me the Falcons covering with the under.
I agree with Casey. I think the Falcons are going to be coming back for blood. With that being said, the Panthers are going to be in a rebuilding mode. Right now, they are 2-0 in the conference. The Falcons are 0-2 in the conference. That's the only thing getting me. But the Panthers did play a very mediocre offense last week, since Tom Brady can't produce. I'm going to give it to the Falcons. I'll have the Falcons cover, and I will say over as well.
Wonderful. Oh man, it's either gonna be a great week for me or it's gonna be a horrible week for me. I'm taking Carolina here, guys. And the reason why is Atlanta's been trending upward, but I feel like Carolina is they're in like a weird place. I don't think they're like very much in a rebuild already. I think them trading away Christian McCaffrey is them definitely leaning toward it and moving toward it. But they're not that bad of a team. I think this is actually a really good matchup. And I think this spread should be closer, honestly. But I'm going to take Carolina here to go into Atlanta and shock the Falcons. I don't think Carolina's like, you can't just count them out into losing the rest of their season. You know what I mean? They're going to have to win a couple more games. And I think this is a very winnable game for them. So for that reason, I'm going to take Carolina to go into Atlanta and take them out. Take them straight up. That's plus 185 right now. And then on the over under, Carolina's going to have to score a good amount of points to combat Atlanta's offense, because Atlanta's offense has been putting up a good amount of points every game. So I'm going to take the over 42 on that as well. So Carolina straight up at 185, over 42.
Cool. And the Panthers could absolutely win this game, just so everybody knows.
Good.
I mean, this should be a good game, but we'll see what happens.
There's a lot of good even matchups this week, I feel like.
Oh yeah, this is a great matchup week for a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Next
definitely.
game, especially.
Yeah.
Next game here, we have the Tennessee Titans going into Houston to take on the Texans. The Titans will hope that Ryan Tannehill can play through his tough ankle injury that he got against the Colts. If not, they're going to rely on Derrick Henry. They have to rely on Derrick Henry anyway, because although the Titans beat us twice this year, they're not that much better than the Colts. I mean, we almost came back on them the first game, and this game, I mean, they're a better team than us this year. Our offense is fucking terrible. But anyway, we're talking about these two teams. Houston has had Dameon Pierce making plays for them. Like, that dude can play some football. The Titans are favored by 2 in this game. The over-under is 40.5. Here's something I have here. I think Tennessee shows that they are just as bad as the rest of the AFC South this week. I like the Texans to win this game. The Texans are plus 105 to win. So, I mean, that's not a big straight up bet there, but Texans cover the 2, 40.5 points. None of these teams have a really good offense. I would take the under 40.5, but give me the Houston Texans to beat the Titans at home. Tennessee shows they're just as bad as the rest of the AFC South because our division is dog shit. So there we go.
Yeah, this game actually took me a while to pick. Yeah, neither of these teams have offenses. I mean, the Titans didn't score a single touchdown last week against the Colts, and the Texans are the Texans. While they've both shown flashes in offense, it's not been consistent at all this entire year. We saw the Texans play live the first week of the season, and they did pretty well. They scored 20. It was 20-20, right? Against the Colts.
What are you talking about? Last week?
No, the first game we went to.
Oh yeah, we tied 2020.
2020, yeah. So the Texans can definitely put up some points. But the Titans have Derrick Henry, and I feel like that's just going to be the deal breaker. So I have the Titans winning. But it's going to be a really close game. I think I'm definitely going to pick the under because I don't think either team can really score right now. But give me the Titans winning with the under.
Casey's just salty because the Titans blew him out twice.
They didn't blow us out. The only reason why they won this game, so just gonna rant on the game a little bit here. We were driving to take the lead, and on a third down play, one of the Titan players grabbed Nyheim Hines' face mask and threw him to the ground, and they didn't call a face mask. Sorry, it was on second down. But he tackled him by his face mask, like literally threw him down. It would have been 1st and 10 at the Titans 12. And the very next play, Matt Ryan threw a pick 6. The very next play. So I think if we punch it in there, we probably win that game. But that turned the whole tide of the whole game. But we lost, so doesn't matter.
It's the NFL. Shit happens.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tony. Or
Let's
not.
see. Back to it. I was just trying to poke at Casey.
Yeah.
Both their teams are trash. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I know.
The whole division is
Trust
tough.
me, in about 3 games here, I'm going off on the Colts, so.
After this loss, the Steelers are going undefeated. They're just winning out. Starting with a bye week. I'm gonna go with the Titans. I just can't pick the Texans. They had a promising start, but they they haven't done anything since. I'm sorry, John. But I'm going with the Titans. I'm gonna give them more than 2 points. I'll have the Titans cover. 40.5 though, 20 points apiece. I'm gonna go with the under as well. I don't think they have enough scoring capabilities for them to have more than 40 points scored.
Okay, Houston has won a game. I was just making sure real quick that they beat the Jaguars. Okay. Yeah, the division's fucking in shambles.
Trash.
Absolutely the worst division in the league. My point that I was looking this up for is the only games that they won were the Jaguars, having a stroke, only putting up 6 points, and the tie at the beginning of the season to the dog shit Colts. Sorry, Casey, it's just the plain and simple truth now. The Colts cannot do a goddamn thing except beat the Chiefs somehow.
Our defense is incredible. Our offense is dog shit.
Maybe Sam Ellinger is the answer for you guys. So, I mean, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But for this game, I think Derrick Henry is going to fucking make Houston his fucking city. I think he's just going to run all over Houston's defense and just go nuts. I think that Ryan Tannehill will be just fine coming off of his rolled up foot, ankle, whatever you want to call it. He went and got taped up and he was right back on the field. I mean, he was hobbling around, but that dude is a dog, and like a dog in the sense that he, like I said, he'll do anything and everything to put his team in a position to win games, right?
Yeah.
So he's a great leader, and I think he'll take the field this week and play the full game. I mean, obviously barring no further injuries, God forbid, we never want any injuries for anyone in the NFL. But yeah, I think Tennessee is going to rally over Houston and cover that 2-point spread. I think that's too tight of a spread for this, but again, the AFC South is a joke, so we'll see what happens. You could be right on this, lone wolfing over there with Houston, but I'm taking Tennessee, and I think I'm going to take the under 40.5. I don't think there will be too much scoring in this game. I think it'll go probably like let's see, math. Maybe like 24-12. Puts you at 36. I'll take that. Tennessee, 24-12.
Math. Love it.
Yeah.
All right. We're trucking through these games, guys. We only got a few left. 1, 2,
I hope Derrick
3,
Henry goes
4.
fucking nuts too, because I really need him this week in fantasy because I'm lacking a running back.
I'll look at fantasy in a little bit here because I haven't had a chance to do that yet today.
Yeah.
All right. Next game here, we have the Giants going into Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Can you guys believe that this is the only game on the entire docket this week that has a game between two winning teams? And it's the Giants and the Seahawks. The Giants are at 6-1. The Seahawks are at 4-3. The only game where it's a game between two teams with winning records. The Seahawks are favored by 3 at home. The over-under is 45.5. Daniel Jones and Geno Smith have been playing very well this year as quarterbacks that everybody has doubted. Like, nobody gave these guys chances to do anything this year. Everybody made fun of Geno Smith for being a backup to, I forgot who the fuck was their backup over there already. Drew Lock. He hasn't played since like the second game. The real story here is the running backs. Saquon Barkley and new candidate to emerge as a great fantasy player, Kenneth Walker. That dude had a game last week. Like, he played really good. But I think the ground game is going to get going for both teams. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored, so give me the over 45.5. The Seahawks should have the edge because they're at home. But something about this Giants team, man. I like this Giants team to go into Seattle and get the win. And they go to 7-1. This Giants, nobody had the Giants at 7-1, which is weird to say. But they are clicking. They're playing well. Giants cover the 3, obviously. If you take them straight up, they're plus 130. I would bet that. Bet them plus 130, over 45.5. Giants cover.
Damn it. I was going to pick the Giants, and I thought it was going to be cool. No, everyone's going to pick the Giants. And
I'm not picking the fucking Giants. Go ahead, Steven.
No, I think the Giants have just been playing. They've just been finding ways to win games. They won the game last week by stopping a last-second touchdown throw that should have been a touchdown, but they stopped him a yard short, which was an amazing tackle.
Yeah.
And they're just finding ways to win. I mean, good for them. I mean, after what 7 straight seasons of losing, after they took that picture with Odell Beckham on the boat, I mean, it's just been.
I think when somebody had posted that when they lost their first game this year, I think it was like the Giants have lost their they've won
They're
3
like-
of 83 games or something like that. Like
That-
that was
that's
like the
not
record.
bad.
It's not that bad, but it was pretty bad. But anyway, keep going.
But yeah, it's the Giants are due for a good year. I mean, I still don't think they're going to do much in the playoffs if they make it, but it's good to see the NFC East driving again. Honestly,
It's kind of
It's-
annoying, honestly.
it's good. It makes it competitive.
It does.
But I have the Giants winning. Seattle is definitely a tough place to play, but Giants fans should be there loud and proud. So give me the Seahawks. Give me the Giants winning straight up. That plus 130. It's a good betting tool, and give me the over as well. I think both teams can score points, and there should be a lot of points scored. So that's my take.
You got Tone.
New York teams. Who would have thought? The
Not
Jets
me.
and the Giants are doing extremely well this season for some reason.
And Buffalo.
And Buffalo.
We
New
expected
York.
Buffalo,
New
but-
York. I forgot about Buffalo.
The world's about to end.
New York football is existent, guys. With that being said, I like the Giants to win. Like you said, they've just been clicking. They've been playing some good football, finding a way to come out with a win. I'm gonna give New York the cover as well. 45 points though. Yeah, both teams can be explosive on offense. They can score when they need to, so I'll give them the over as well.
You guys are really gonna make me do this, huh?
Yes.
I can't pick the Giants, man. Look, I picked against them last week because I said they weren't for real. And they might be for real, god damn it. They might be for real. They're finding ways to win the fucking game, and I don't understand how. Because on paper, like the Giants, just like we've all said, nobody expected this. Casey, you had them at 7 wins on the season total. I had them at 4. I wasn't saying like that they were just complete utter garbage. I had explained that I thought that they were on the way up, that they were digging themselves out of a deep hole that they were in. But apparently they had a fucking trampoline at the bottom of that hole. 'Cause they're out of the hole, guys. So, but I can't do it. Everything in my Cowboy fan body just cannot do it. Seattle has been playing really well too. That's why. Well, that's another reason why, at least. The Giants are due for a loss, just like the Eagles. I think the NFC East is going to stay really tight throughout the entire season. I think the Eagles will edge out and ultimately win the division if they keep up what they're doing. But I got to pick the Seahawks here, man. I'll lone wolf it again. Again, this is going to be either a really good week for me or a really good week for you guys because I'm taking a lot of teams by myself. So we'll see how it pays off. But I'm taking Seattle. And you know what? I'm going to take it for the Giants to cover. I'm going to say like a game-winning field goal type game to give Seattle the lead to win it. Under 45.5 for me.
Daniel's either going 15-0 or 0-15. So that's just what's going to happen.
We'll find out.
My dad's in the chat. He says Jets, Jets, Jets. So his dad was a huge Jets fan.
Jets.
My grandpa.
Jets, Jets.
All right. Next game here, we have the 49ers going into LA to play a home game against the Rams. Because, the Rams don't have home field advantage ever at in Rams house, but the 49er fans are going to show up in this game.
Oh, yeah.
The 49ers last week were shell-shocked by the Chiefs as their offense smoked them. Like, literally put them, a little marshmallow on the end of a stick, put them over a fire, and fucking torched them. Like, Mahomes went wild. The Rams have a pass-happy offense. They just don't throw to Allen Robinson, because, I have him on my fantasy team. Cooper Kupp gets the ball every time. So I'm still pissed off about that, Rams. And then Allen Robinson went off last week when I benched him. So, yeah, sucks for me. But I like the 49ers to bounce back this week. I think they're going to bounce back, and I think they're going to beat the Rams in LA in a home game for the 49ers. So the over-under is 43.5. The 49ers are actually favored by 1.5 in this game. 49ers cover the 1.5. I'll actually take the 43.5 because I think both teams can score on each other. And give me the 49ers to win. So that's my pick.
Yeah, this game will just be based on which defense shows up. Honestly, both teams can have a really good defense, but it just depends if one of them decides to show up. Because if one of them doesn't show up, then they're gonna get blown out. That's just the way this game's gonna go. Honestly, that happened to the Chiefs last week, and that's happened to the Rams. Or sorry, that happened to the 49ers with the Chiefs last week, and it's happened to the Rams a couple times already. That being said, I do think the 49ers are more balanced on offense now that they have Christian McCaffrey, and he's going to have a week and a half under his belt now with that offense. So he should be doing really well this week. So I have the 49ers winning in basically the second home stadium. I have them covering by a field goal, and I'll take the over because both teams, I think, can score points. So, yeah.
Another divisional round. I think this is going to be the week that the Rams get pushed out.
Ram.
Giving the win to the Niners. They should be moving into that 7th seed. Let's see. The Rams just haven't been consistent enough, especially from where they were last year. I'll give the Niners the cover. 1.5, that's nothing. I'll give the Niners the cover. I'll say it's going to be an over because it should be a pretty decent scoring game. Let's see, Rams. But yeah, that'll push them to 4-4, which would push them into the 7th spot.
All right. So I had to figure out a little stat real quick. The last 8 matchups between the Niners and the Rams, the Niners are 7-1. Their one loss was in the NFC Championship
last year.
I'm tempted to pick the fucking Rams because I feel like they're due for their win. And you know what? I'm going to say fuck it because all 3 of you picked the Niners, and I'm going to take the goddamn Rams. Ram. Thanks for throwing that in there, Casey. I
You're
started
welcome.
fucking dying. Holy shit. I do think that the Niners will be very present in LA. But like Tony said, if the Rams lose this, they're done. This is their must-win game to stay with any hopes of doing anything for the rest of the season. I know it's only halfway through, but this is like their mini Super Bowl, if you will. It's their divisional matchup. They already lost to the Niners once this season. So I'm going to take the Rams to bounce the fuck back and stop losing every game because they're not that bad of a team. They shouldn't be this bad. I don't understand why the Rams are in the position that they are. They just won the Super Bowl, and I just can't do anything right now. They need to get it together. It's a must win for the Rams. I'm taking them straight up at plus 105. I'm taking the under because I think it's going to be a really low scoring matchup because of that divisional rivalry. This game's usually pretty low scoring between these two teams. Usually, but who knows? Since I just said all of that, it's going to go completely the opposite. So, fuck it. Ram.
This game should be a good one, though, so.
Yeah, this could be the game of the week, honestly.
Yeah, it could be.
It's always a tough divisional game. This is like a Cowboys-Eagles matchup, except the last matchup that we just had was dog shit. So, never mind. Forget that I said that one.
All right, here we go, Casey.
Yeah, here we go.
You want me to start this one so you can round it off?
Nah, let
No?
him do it.
All right, let him go first.
Let
Let him
him
get
do
it
it.
all out.
All right.
I'll
Just
mute
gonna
myself.
sit back here.
The Washington Commanders are heading into Indianapolis to take on my Colts. Dude, we fucking stink. Like,
You should have shotgunned it.
oh my God, I should have. We're constantly battling injury. We need to get rid of Frank Reich. Matt Ryan has been benched in place of Sam Ellinger, and I don't know if it's because he sucks or because he's hurt.
It's a good
Quite
name.
frankly, fuck him, sit him. I don't care. But our offensive line can't block worse shit either. The bottom line is we fucking stink. And we lost the Titans twice this year, and we shouldn't have lost to them once. So there's
They
that.
also hide the Texans.
Yeah, well, yeah, we tied the Texans too. We play them at the end of the year. I'm pretty sure they'll beat us too. But the Commanders won't have Carson Wentz returning to start for a revenge game, which kind of sucks. Because I was looking forward to that. That's the only reason why this game is one of the 4:25 Eastern time games, because it was supposed to be a Carson Wentz return game. But everything being said, we're beating the Commanders this week. And Sam Ellinger is getting his first NFL start, and he's getting the W. So go Colts, go Sam Ellinger. I'm going to chug this beer.
chug. Oh, you didn't chug it, you liar. Anyways, yeah, both teams are kind of not doing too well right now. Casey obviously spilled his piece right now. The Commanders did win last week. Who did they play? They played the Packers. They beat a struggling Packers team. So they beat a team last week that's struggling on offense. It's going to be tough against the Colts. But the Colts do have one of the best defenses still. They can definitely stop people, but their offense is just so abysmal that doesn't help them. That being said, I do have the Colts winning this game because I have to at least pick one NFC East team to lose. And the Commanders are going to be that team this week. So give me the Colts winning. I have them covering the 3 points. They should win by a field goal. 40 points, I think, is a little high for this game. But who knows? Sam Ellinger can go off, and all of a sudden the Colts offense is just amazing. But for right now, I'm going to pick the under. So give me the Indy winning with the under.
Casey, I warned you last week. If the Colts did me wrong again, I couldn't go with them from here on out.
Good. Keep my team's name out of your fucking mouth and pick the other one. Let's go.
I'm
You
actually
have to pick
considering
the
it.
Colts
I
after
had
that.
them winning, but I think I might have just switched my pick.
Do it.
I don't know where you're going with this, Daniel, but if in the case, I think I'm going to be the lone wolf in this matchup. I'm going to give it to the Commanders. Like I said last week, with Heineke coming back, we might see the return of Scary Terry, and it's exactly what we saw. The dude was a presence in the last game. That offense was able to move the ball differently. I hate that I have to go with the Commanders because they are so god awful, but I'm gonna give it to them. I'm gonna pick the Commanders. I'll give them that 3-point cover. Over under. I'll do the over. 20 points apiece. That's not bad. So I'll go over on the game.
Okay, this is that game for this week. You don't know which way to go.
Hang on a second. All right, keep going.
Oh, Casey just popped another one. I think
Yeah.
it's okay. Get fucked up. Do it. Just drink until Sunday, and then when the Colts lose, you can lose your pulse.
Jesus Christ.
Too far?
Not far enough, apparently.
Oh, true.
Still got a
All
pulse.
right. Anyway, back to it. I don't know which way to go with this. It's in Indy. I think it's a must-win game for Indy. You guys have Jonathan Taylor back yet?
Yep, he played last week.
He played last week. How'd he do?
I mean, he split carries with Hines. He didn't score, so
Pretty meh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, perfect. That fixes it up. Jonathan Taylor makes his return against an abysmal Washington Commanders defense without Chase Young. Sam Ellinger fits into the Colts offense much better than Matt Ryan. And I take the Colts to win this game in Indy. Tony, you are lone wolfing this. I was going to go with Washington here until I found out that Chase Young still isn't back. He won't be back for like another 3 weeks. He is practicing now, but he's got to take some extra steps to get cleared to play. So he'll be a couple more weeks. With that, the Commanders' defense not that great. Taylor Heineke's a good ass backup quarterback, though. I mean, he's found his way to just step in and take over and do what he needs to do. I mean, he's not doing anything like blowing anybody's expectations out of the water, but he's holding down the Capitol down there. But yeah, I'm gonna take Indy this game. I'll have them cover that 3-point spread. And I think I'm gonna take the under. Do I want the under? Fuck. That's a good over under at 40. Nah, fuck it. I'll take the over. Give me 24-20. That covers the 3, puts it over 40.
Oh, I never gave my
Close game.
spread picks. Colts cover the 3, over 40. Colts win.
I think 24-20 is a good score there. I think it's a pretty even matchup, just because one, the Colts offense is trash, but then the Commanders defense is trash. So it just kind of balances out. It just depends what team shows up.
All right. 2 games left, guys. We're doing pretty good here.
Hey, biggest spread of the week here.
Chill.
All right. Sunday night football, we have the Packers going into Buffalo to take on the Bills. The Packers are 11-point dogs in this game. The over-under is 47.5. The Packers have never been this big of an underdog when quarterbacked by Aaron Rodgers. Never, ever, ever. They are in an offensive funk because they aren't running the ball enough, and they don't really have a wide receiver core. So I don't know who the heck they're throwing to. I know they were throwing to Randall Cobb a couple weeks ago. Don't know if they're still throwing to him. The Bills defense coming off bye can pressure Aaron Rodgers and continue to frustrate his key targets. This Buffalo defense is for real. This Buffalo team is for real. I think this Buffalo team is going to destroy Green Bay. Maybe this should have been my blowout of the week. It's probably not going to because it's a Sunday night game, but I still have the Cowboys as my blowout of the week over the Bears.
You have to. It's okay.
Okay, this is my second blowout of the week. The Bills are winning by more than 11, I think. I just don't see this Packers off a defense stopping Josh Allen and that offense. Like, then they're coming off of a bye. You get an extra week of rest? No, there's no way. I will take the over 47.5. I will take the Bills to cover the 11, and the Bills win this game by a lot. I think the Packers will still score some points, but they're not going to be close to the Bills in this game. So give me the Bills big. I like them like 38-20, something like that.
Yeah, I just don't see how the Packers are going to be that competitive this game. They're playing in Buffalo. Buffalo's coming off a bye week. It's already doomsday for Packers right now after losing last week. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep this short and sweet. Give me the Bills winning big. They're definitely going to cover. I think they'll win by at least 2 touchdowns. And give me the over because I think they can score almost 35 points by themselves. So, yeah. So, there you go.
There's not really much to be said about this game. Obviously going with the Bills as well. I'm going to take them to cover and go over because they're just going to blow out the backs. That's it.
Getting backs blown out this Sunday night, huh? Wink.
Oh, all right, Mr. Lone Wolfer. You doing it?
No, fuck no. God, no. Who said it earlier? Who was saying to pass the pipe?
Oh,
If you're
my
picking
friend
the
Mike.
Packers in this game, you're fucking smoking some crack or something. Good God bless. Packers haven't done shit this season. Like, I picked them to win the NFC fucking North. They're not doing it. The Vikings are going to end up taking that. So, having said all that, it is a Sunday night game. I think it's going to be closer than you guys are predicting. I'm going to take Buffalo to win this game. God, I'm tempted to take the Packers to cover the 11. 11 is a lot of points in the NFL. But the Packers defense is also dog shit. And so is their offense. Nah, you know what? I'll stay on board with you guys. I'm taking the Bills to fucking cover that 11-point spread.
Talk yourself out of that one real quick, huh?
Yeah, like, I can see... Okay, here was my thought process on this, thinking about it while you guys were speaking. Aaron Rodgers is a good leader, and he knows how to put... He's that leader that puts his team in situations to, come back and stay in football games and ultimately win them. However, you need some fucking help, guy. Like, he can't do everything on his own. They're not running the ball enough, and even if they do, their offensive line is fucking... don't even have words for it. It's terrible. They can't run the football. You can't run the football. Then you can't open up the pass game. You can't fucking throw it anyway because you don't have any wide receivers to throw to because all they do is drop the goddamn ball 80 yards down the field. It's a mess in Green Bay, okay? I'm taking Buffalo here. I'm convincing myself more and more as I go on about this. Give me Buffalo in a 17-point win over the Packers in Buffalo. Under 47.5. No. I'll take the over because Buffalo's going to score a fucking shitload of points.
I got a question for you guys. Whose offense is worse, the Colts or the Packers?
Right now, the Packers, because they have
Packers.
nothing.
Yeah,
At least you
well, we
some
do
wide
have some
receivers.
weapons. We do have some weapons.
You guys have the weapons that you need.
We
You
need
just
the
don't know how
quarterback.
to fucking use
If
them.
you had
We
Aaron
need the quarterback
Rodgers
and the offensive line. That's what we need.
You
But
shouldn't have paid them all so much. Now
I
they're
know,
all
I
just
hate
like,
that they
"All right, well, we
paid-
got
I mean,
paid. We're not gonna do
I
shit
love
now."
Quentin Nelson, but I hate that they paid him so much already. Like, ugh, that's not the person you needed to pay. But 'tis whatever. All right,
Monday
last game,
night.
guys. Monday Night Football. We have the Bengals going into Cleveland to take on the Browns.
The
The
Browns.
Bengals are favored by 3.5 in this game. The over-under is 47. Halloween night with teams with Halloween colors. What a fitting Monday night game.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. I think if I were ever to pick two teams to play on Halloween, it would be these two. Just because it's going to look cool in the stands. But the Bengals were in form last week. Joe Burrow, over 500 passing yards. Jamar Chase, over 100 yards. Joe Mixon.
Hold on. Timeout. Joe Burrow threw for over 500 yards last week.
Yep. Hang on.
Holy
Let me
shit.
It's the Falcons.
Yes, sir.
give you the exact stats for.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. He
Oh,
threw
you're a
400,
lying sack of shit.
481 yards. Sorry, he was
Nope,
close
not
to
impressed.
500.
I'm not
Whatever.
impressed anymore.
Not impressed anymore. Doesn't matter.
481 still doesn't impress you?
No, I'm
Jesus.
just kidding. Yeah, that's
481
fucking
pass
ridiculous.
yards, 81% completion rating, and 3 touchdowns. His quarterback
what's funny,
rating
though?
was 138.
You know what's really funny?
What?
Matt Ryan's not far behind him in passing yards.
I
for the
know,
season.
isn't it crazy? like literally, we make the plays like they just go for
Just
60
can't
yards and don't
win.
score. They get stopped, and then we get stopped in the red zone. But anyway,
Sorry, continue.
I'll start that part over. Joe Burrow, 481 pass yards. Jamar Chase, over 100 yards. Joe Mixon did really good last week. T. Higgins was 7 yards, I believe, from going over 100 yards. Tyler Boyd had over 125 yards. This puts the team back in their 2021 Super Bowl form. And, I mean, they're facing a banged-up Browns defense that underachieves. So, I don't see the Browns. I think the Browns will come out fighting because it's Monday night and they're at home. I don't remember the last time the Browns played a Monday night game at home. It has to be a while. But I like the Browns to come out strong at first, but then the Bengals pull away in the third and fourth quarter. Bengals cover the 3.5. I'll take over 47 because I think the Browns can score some points on this Bengals defense. But the Bengals ultimately win on Halloween night in Cleveland over the Browns.
Steven?
All right. So the last time the Browns played on Monday Night Football
At home.
at home, 2009 against the Ravens.
Holy shit. There you go.
That was a 16-0 Ravens win.
Oof.
Yeah.
Same thing happened here with the Bengals or what?
They're going to score more points than 16.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the Browns. They're like I've said all season. They're so inconsistent. They can be good one week, they can be shit the next week. They almost came back and beat the or at least tied the Ravens last week, but they just can't kick a field goal. Basically, the whole reason why they're the Browns. And the Bengals are basically on their way to another Super Bowl at the rate they're playing again. We'll see about that though. So I have the Bengals winning. What's the over under 3.5? I think the Cincinnati will cover. I think they'll win by a touchdown. Over under. I think I'm gonna pick the over for this game because I think both teams will be able to score a lot of points. Definitely, Cincinnati will be able to, but I think the Browns will be able to keep up. But they're gonna lose by a touchdown.
It's also a rivalry game, Battle of Ohio. So there you go.
Yep.
Yep.
So this week, not only do we have the Battle of Philadelphia, we have the Battle of Ohio.
Fuck Ohio. Sorry.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Yeah, I hope they
Go
both
blue.
lose.
Go blue.
If they could both lose, that'd be perfect. Anywho, I'm not gonna give it to the Browns. Obviously, very subpar. I don't see how the Steelers lost to them fucking idiots. Anyway, I'm gonna go with a Bengals win. I see them covering. We're gonna have Joe Burrow for 500 yards easily. 15 touchdowns.
Jesus. How many points is
I'm
that?
gonna give them the over just because the Bengals have been very explosive on offense. They figured out their offense, and the Browns could score themselves. So it should be a very high scoring Monday night game, hopefully, because we've been deprived of good games on Monday nights as well as
Prime
Thursdays
time in general.
and prime time in general.
This one has all the makings to be a really great game.
Yeah.
It really does.
So divisional round, I hope they all get hurt.
Jesus Christ.
Like I said, Browns loss, the Bengals win, Bengals cover, over. End the story.
End of fucking story, huh?
They all have at least half their team hurt.
Oh my god.
And we get
You're a
Joe Burrow
horrible
traded to the Steelers.
I am trying to figure out. That's the wrong team. Here we go. So this season, Cincinnati has allowed 119 rushing yards per game. Yes. That is 19th in the league, so lower than middle of the pack. So that was just a point to jump on in a little bit. Last time Browns played they're playing the fucking Bengals. Never mind. I'm all over the place. Let's start this again. This is going to be a good divisional matchup, like you guys were saying. It's going to be a spooky night, Halloween, orange and black teams. You couldn't ask for a better setup. I think Cincinnati will win this game just because they have pretty much everything that Cleveland doesn't, except for Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, I think, will be the reason that Cleveland stays in this game. But Cincinnati's going to ultimately take the game. I think Cleveland's going to cover the spread, though, at 3.5. I think it's going to be a close divisional matchup. And I'm going to take the over 47 there. I think it'll be a high-scoring, close divisional matchup, but Cincinnati ultimately takes it at the end of the game. That's it.
We have gone through every single game. Look at us. Who'd have thought?
Not me.
All right. Got anybody in the chat? Like the chat died after the first 20 minutes.
There's people here chilling. They're just not chatting.
meow.
It's all good. Appreciate them anyway.
Yep. Appreciate all you guys watching. We are pretty much at the end here. You guys want to try one more Weddle?
Sure.
Just for fun, and we'll go a little better for Daniel here. Pull it up here.
I mean, it's not for my sake. The whole point of it is to get it as little amount of choices.
Yeah. Again, switch it over. All right, let's try this bitch. Give me a player.
Najee Harris.
Watch it be it. Oh shit!
Holy shit!
NFC North running back.
Okay. Shorter than 6'1", older than 24, number higher than 22. Does not play for Pittsburgh, obviously.
So is it Nick Chubb?
It's probably Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb is
Wait up.
is he older than 24?
Yes.
Yes.
What number does he wear? 28?
I thought it was 28.
Either him or Kareem Hunt.
Chubb.
I'm down for Nick Chubb.
Boom. Two
Oh,
guesses.
we're fucking nuts.
All right. Well,
Too easy.
we're gonna get one in one guess one day. We're gonna do it.
Do it right now.
Give me a player.
we don't end the stream until we get one.
Let's take
AJ Brown. AJ Brown.
The first one right
The
there.
first one right here. Right. Oh.
Okay.
That would be hilarious.
The wide receiver.
Okay.
He's 25.
NFC, just
And
not
the
the
NFC.
East. 25
let's
years
do,
old.
It's Justin
NFC.
Jefferson.
Number is higher than 11. Justin Jefferson is younger than 25.
Isn't he like 20?
I think he's like
22.
No,
21.
he's like 23.
19. He just graduated high school.
Wide receiver in the NFC. That's taller
not
than
the
6'1". How
East.
tall is Cooper Cup?
I think Cooper Cup is 6'3".
It's just by case. It's Allen Robinson.
What number does Cooper Cup wear? 10?
10.
10, so it's not Cooper Cup.
Not Cooper Cup.
I think he might also be a little too old.
You think
Would
it's
he have to be
Debo?
25?
It could be Allen Robinson.
Maybe it's Debo.
Debo
Debo
Samuel.
wears 11.
Oh, he's number 11.
Yeah.
I think so.
So it's someone that wears 80s.
CD Lamb?
No,
Nah,
it's not
he's
in the
not that
NFC
tall.
East.
Oh, right.
I'm thinking NFC South here because it's
Mike Evans.
Might be Mike Evans.
Is Mike Evans 25?
He's older than 25.
old. That-
His
Yeah.
number's higher than that. Mike Evans.
You said he's older than 25 though.
He has to be 25.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
The age there is 25.
he might be 20. I don't know. He is.
No, he's not 25. He's been in the league for
Yeah.
a while.
25 years old.
Wide receiver, taller than 6'1", 25 years old.
What number is Chris Godwin?
Oh, it could be Godwin.
Who's in the North?
You got
Justin
Yeah,
Jefferson.
Randall
Amon-Ra St.
Cobb.
Brown. Randall Cobb's like in his 30s.
It might be Amon-Ra.
oh yeah.
No, I think he's younger than 25. It's like his second year in the league.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good point.
He was at
Who
USC
else
2
is with
years
the
ago.
Lions?
You have TJ Hawkinson, but he's a tight end.
No, wide receiver wise.
Have Josh Reynolds. Have
Who plays for the Bears?
who plays for the Bears? Darnell Mooney. He's the only one I know on the Bears. Off the top of my head.
So we got Packers.
I think it could be Chris
Vikings,
Godwin.
Bears, Lions.
We can try Chris Godwin. I'm down with
Godwin
that.
is too old, isn't he? Isn't he like in his 30s?
He's not that old.
I feel like he's been in the league for a while.
So do I pull the trigger or not?
Nah.
Tony says nah.
What about NFC West? So you got
DK Metcalf?
49ers.
DK Metcalf.
That's what I was thinking. But how old is he?
I think
He's
like
around 25.
All right, well, dude, Metcalf. I'm down for Metcalf.
Daniel, you
Yeah.
down?
Sure.
It's in the
Oof.
NFC West.
Okay.
He's 24.
it's-
So
Ooh,
close.
that was close.
Could be
so
Debo.
it's either
Higher than number 14 too, so I'm gonna.
no
say
Debo's
up in-
11. We just went through that.
Yeah, Debo wears number 11.
Could be Cooper
I
Cup.
think.
Cooper Cup's 10.
He's
Oh, Cooper Cup's 10.
Yeah.
You're right.
Is it fucking Allen Robinson?
Oh my God. If it's Allen Robinson, would be bad. Are we doing this?
Do
Just
it.
quick it.
No,
Okay.
I wanted it to be Allen Robinson.
I
So it's a
All right,
Cardinal.
It's a
we'll go to
Cardinal.
The Niners or the Cardinals.
think it's Cardinal.
It's not fucking DeAndre
Marquise
Hopkins.
It's not
Brown?
Hopkins. It's
Tom Brown.
Marquise
he plays
Brown.
for the Eagles.
Oh, no, he's
that
number
He
Brown.
two.
doesn't. He plays for the Cardinals.
I thought you were saying AJ Brown.
No, Marquise Brown. Hollywood
Oh,
Brown.
AJ Brown's the first one.
Uh,
Who's the other team? The 49ers.
so he's got to be 6'3" based on
Brown's not that
process of
tall, though.
elimination. So I think it might be Marquise Brown.
No, he's not that tall.
Nah.
No.
He's like 5'11".
So we're on the Cardinals or
It's the Niners.
the
the
Niners.
Niners. Brandon
Oh,
Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk.
What number does he wear? It's in the 80s, no?
He is.
I think he's 11.
You might be right on that. Don't
Yeah.
do that yet.
I don't think Debo's 11. I think Ayuk is 11. Ayuk is 11.
Ayuk is 11.
Yeah. What's Debo's
What
number?
does fucking Debo wear then? Is he like 89 or something?
Debo's 19.
Oh, so it's
19. There
Debo.
you go. Do that one.
Debo.
Yep.
Ooh,
Oh,
Still not
San
him.
Francisco wide receiver. It's not Ayuk. He's 26.
Who else?
Ayuk is 24. FYI.
Who the fuck else do the Niners have? Their last
Oh, it's
receiver,
Jennings.
Brandon Jennings. Is that right? Is that the right name?
Jawan.
One.
Juwan Jennings.
Yeah,
Hey.
it did it. Is this how we're ending the stream? On
With a
Jawan
win.
Jennings?
With a win.
Do
With
it.
a
With
dub.
a win.
we still got to record stuff tonight.
Right.
So
Let's just see if we can get it in one try.
oh god, Jonathan Taylor.
Stealing.
Damn it. Oh, it's a running back though, Steven. Damn it. Now we got to guess this one.
In the NFC.
NFC running back. Zeke.
NFC,
running
taller running back,
And Zeke.
older than 23,
What's Zeke's number?
Zeke's 21.
21.
Zeke.
Emmanuel Sanders.
You go Zeke.
Yeah.
Is
Good.
Zeke
Okay. I mean,
NFC East. It's Sanders.
younger than 27? Yeah. Miles Sanders is tiny, isn't he?
He is tiny.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not him.
we got to have it at 6 foot.
NFC
Is it
East running
Saquon?
back. Saquon.
It's
Oh,
what's the age there?
It's lower than 27, and Zeke's older than Saquon. Actually, might be.
Saquon's not.
I think.
It,
I think Saquon's 24 actually.
Yeah. Let's go with it.
do it.
Boom.
Yep.
Bingo. I'll take that in 3. Let's
Yeah.
go.
We did 1 and 2 earlier though.
That's okay.
All right. All right. Well, you guys got anything else for this stream?
I just want to say again, fuck the Eagles, go Steelers.
That's weird coming out
Oh,
of your
yeah.
mouth. You say go.
That's
I'm gonna clip that.
now
I'm gonna,
you
agree.
I'm
go
gonna clip
Steelers.
you
I
saying
agree.
go Steelers. Go Steelers. Go Steelers.
I just, you know,
Fuck 'em.
I know.
Steven, you got anything?
Not really. I mean, we've got a busy weekend this week, so
Yeah, we do. So, all right. Well, if nobody else has anything. Want to thank everybody that was watching the stream today. We love all of you guys, and thanks for jumping into the chat. We love interacting with everybody. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and go ahead and give us a follow on TikTok and Twitter. If these guys got nothing else to say, for Daniel, Steven, and Tony over there, my name's Casey. This is the Audible Sports Podcast, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
go Cowboys. Fuck the Eagles.